Tonight, we bring you this week's flight sim news. Check out DeeJing's latest RV7. We have the CAS Cub, a Klemm L25 and PMDG's 777 freighter. Hello? Hello. Hello there. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the middle of the week, man. It's where we wonder what's going to happen next after we've been introduced to a new week. And, well, friends, this week we have all the flight sim news. I've buttons gone everywhere. All the news. Yes, there's loads of it. And we're also going to be checking out some cool stuff. The brand new, well, he's still working on it. DeeJing made some excellent freeware. And, well, he's back in 2024 with the RV7, the Vans RV7. And we're going to be checking that one out here in a little bit. Then the CAS Cub, the beautiful Piper Cub, has been updated to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. We're going to have a look at that. Then a really old plane, the Klemm L25, a brand new release for Flight Sim 20. There is an update scheduled for 24, but it's flyable. And then we'll wrap it all up with the PMDG 777 freighter. Ooh, right. It's going to be busy now. And there's other things as well, right? Say Intentions, absolutely knocking it out of the ballpark. I'm going to show you some of their stuff. And some news of merchandise. Do you ever see that scene in Wayne's World? You know, sometimes people only do stuff for money, and that's really sad. You know, as he's holding up the can of Pepsi. But anyway, look, we have stuff. Would you look at the absolute state of it? More on that in a little bit. How are we all keeping? Current weather in my neck of the woods is, wait for it now, we'll check it on the gadget, -4. Bloody hell, no. -4 degrees. It's frozen solid. And I wouldn't mind. It froze fairly bad last night. We still have a lot of snow here. And can't get up. Wait. Wasn't able to get up the road. Jesus, wasn't able to get up the road. The Skoda. And I made a bit of progress spinning, but then when eventually the wheels break through the ice, they get onto the tarmac. But I'm going to break my car if I keep trying that. Couldn't get the car up the road. But anyway, it's worse weather on the way tonight. Brilliant. There's a friggin' orange weather warning. For those of you who are colourblind, orange is between the yellow and the red alert. And, well, anyway, sure, listen. I've rolled down my sleeves so you know it's business time, and it's very cold. So if you're out and about, or even if you're inside, well, wrap up, you know, put on the kettle, get an old blanket or something, right? But anyway, hope you're all keeping very well. Hope your week is going great. Our flight simulation experience continues. Some are absolutely livid with it, others are just getting on with it. And I did a little bit of experimenting earlier on, right? I don't know if you guys are aware of a program called Process Lasso. Okay, and well, I went messing around with Process Lasso earlier on. Now, Process Lasso was very good when it came to the likes of X-Plane. It was very good in X-Plane. It was actually quite good in FSX all the way back then, right? It's basically, it tends to do a better job of task management, in particular when it comes to the management of your CPU and your RAM. All right. And there's videos out there of what it can and what it can't do. And yes, you can kind of tell it to do certain things. But ultimately, I'm here to tell you, be very careful with it. Because, friends, you can change, physical cores to, I think they're economical cores of your processor. And you can say, right, look, I want my sim to be ran on the following CPU cores. Microsoft Flight Sim is designed, the latest Flight Sim 2024 is designed to run on all cores. It's a multi-core, right? Even though you're sitting there going, would you tell us another one? Sure, look at the stage of the performance, right? But it is. So if you try and turn off certain cores to try and force the sim to use every other core outside of kind of Windows, it upsets certain add-ons. Now, bet you didn't realize that. It absolutely does. So one must tread carefully, right? So, Process Lasso has its uses, but I'm just waiting for Microsoft and Asobo to just give us updates, give us patches to get the sim up to the standard that everyone kind of expects it. Because, I mean, yes, there are certain things we can do that'll help things out. But ultimately, I mean, who are we codding? We just want the thing to work right. So as of Monday, I believe Asobo and all the team at Microsoft are now back to work, reading their unopened mail, perhaps. And, well, I imagine there's going to be quite a bit to get through. The forums have been very busy. People with all sorts of issues, more negative than good. I think in the career mode, they've managed to do a quick update on the server yesterday or the day before even. That seems to have kind of fixed a couple of things, but there's still a lot more to go, a hell of a lot more to go. In particular, I think when it comes to performance. Anyway, in saying that, there are certain things that we can do that might help, the L situation. If you have the likes of a Process Lasso, it is designed to kind of help you with stuttering and all that sort of jazz. So if you're interested, let me know. We can do a video on it. It's a freeware program. It's for the PC. You just pop it on and you can tell it to do a couple of bits and different things. I think it's better suited to Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, and it's well worth a look. But there's other things. Removing scenery, stay away from a lot of the third-party stuff that unless it's actually ready to rock in 2024. I have a Gansy load of aircraft loaded in that haven't officially been patched yet, and I actually tried the Blackbird T6, which is a great aircraft, like highly accurate. It just doesn't play nice in 2024, at least on my system. So let's see what happens there. Do you know what I mean? And we'll keep you abreast with the news, but hopefully now that the teams are back from the summer holidays, from their winter holidays, well, hopefully we're going to start seeing patches soon. And I'd be like confused terribly if we don't get one in January. There needs to be like a big update pushed out. And loading times. Here's the thing with loading times. Sometimes the initial load of the sim for me could take about 6 or 7 minutes. That's the initial load, right? And then once I leave the PC on, if I turn it off, turn it on, whatever, it's all right. It behaves itself. It'll load fairly quick. Other times though, it's lightning fast. I'll double click the exe file. I'm in the sim within 2 minutes. It's like, what? What is this? So it's got to be server side, right? Because it's when it's trying to authenticate or activate all your, when it's checking for packages, it's got to be server side. So let's see what that kind of entails. Do you know? But what else? There was other things as well. Like a lot of folks are saying, they've problems with the sim pausing or freezing. Other issues then are just ETDs. And it's gas, but there are a lot of kind of basics to be watching. Simple things like, are you up to date with Windows? Are you up to date with your graphics drivers? Is your hardware, firmware, is all that up to date? Are you using, USB hubs or powered hubs? You'd be surprised what your peripherals can actually do to the sim. And you can argue it shouldn't, but it does. Do you know? So, yeah. Anyway, right. Shall we ramble in? Who here thinks there's going to be an update this month? Put ones in chat. Oh, actually don't. That'll take me ages to go through the intros. Go on, put ones in chat. I'll be very quick. My intros only last about 2 minutes, lads. I've told you this before, right? Bit it now, diddly idle. We reckon... Come on, Gibbo. We reckon an update in January, right? Light a candle now, put it in the window. Pray for the software gods to do a thing. -5. Anyway, who's here? Look, Mr. Z Rider. Happy Wednesday. Do you hear me, throat? It's a bit on the etchy side, isn't it? Jesus. But you're very welcome in. Vacuum, good to see you. Super Typhon, welcome aboard. Heisenberg, welcome in. My dude. Little Traders here. APU Inspector, good evening. Tarnish Mossman is here. Black Ice Gabe, we have a Black Ice Gabe. He says, happy hump day. Just saw a brass monkey running past in floods of tears. It's freezing. Tis proper cold, that. Hot whiskey now will sort you out. Liptorius, good to see you. Strap 21, hola. Toto 24.95. Happy midweek hajj. Hope you're well, man. Jan Race is here. Little Trader, good to see you. Where's this now? It's over here, look. Willow, how much? Good evening. Envy can't make the stream tonight. At the pub watching the Liverpool game. Liverpool didn't go terribly well the other day, did they? I'm just saying it was a draw. Airlock Doc Rambles in. Happy hump day, peoples. Sending happy vibes to everyone in these troubled times. And by troubled times, I mean Murph had to drill some screws into the bottom of his Crocs to check the mail. You don't need to do that with Crocs. They are ATV, all-terrain vehicles. They literally go on anything. And they go with anything, or in fact on anything. Crocs are everything, man. Viper Strike, good to see it. Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH John. Spitfire RAF 100 is here in the chat. Good to see you. Night Zepp is here. Anthony V, welcome in. Max Stallion, welcome in. He says, good evening, Murph and fellow Fireflies. Welcome aboard. Soaring AJ. AJH, man. Hope you are well. What's the weather like in Florida? I bet you it's nice. Nicer than here. Gibbo Ireland is there in the chat. Good to see you, my dude. Plungsters, welcome in. Photos by Kev. We're not there yet, Kev, but welcome. 98 Vulcan, how are you? Ranbog Mord is here for 27 months. Thank you very, very much indeed for all your support, my guy. Hope you're well. Helric is here. Happy hump day, Fireflies. Time to grab a beer, sit back and chill out with our host, Murph. Ah, brilliant. What's the beer? Is it nice? Did you bring some for us? Sunjammer, welcome in. Fierce Wolf, looking fierce and wolfy. Care85, welcome in. Vacuum is 5 streams in a row streak. Thank you very, very much indeed, man. Kev says, I got me hospital letter today. They're going to be, Jesus, chopping me knee out on Valentine's Day. And then he put in lol. It should have been like, me knee. Really? Jesus. On Valentine's Day as well. It'd be terribly romantic though. Yes, you just lie back there, listen to a bit of nice, music, and listen to the saw. Muse fan is here. How he is his man jokes, his happy hump day. Hope you're keeping well, Muse. So Muse fan, lads. Muse fan has an issue. He has ran out of desk space to locate his keyboard in a position that he wants to operate it with. It was over on Discord, and he took us a picture of his desk space where he has his Alpha and his Bravo. So have a look on Discord and see what you think. Do you know? Maybe you have an idea that could fix the issue that Muse has. You wouldn't know your luck. Also, the cable tidying has improved. I feel terribly ashamed. Heisenberg, yes, hello, my dude. Imagine JPG is here. Ozzy Mandius, good evening. Black Ice Gabe started helicopter career mode, so decided to start at the beginning. My question is, how in good God's name do you start a little chopper? Is that the gimbal? Or the gumball? What do they call it? Is it gimbal? There's a little switch hidden behind the collective, I think. Isn't there? Gaseous Maximus, welcome in. Goblin Zeus, good evening. Memphis Stun is here. Bell Bro. He says, hey, you friendages. Hope y'all had a great hump day. And you, my guy, and you. PH Roy is here. He says, good evening, Murph and chat. Greetings from a white, snowy Maastricht. Good evening. The Vriethof Square in Maastricht. Beautiful. And, well, I hope you're well, Roy. Robbie Bass is here. Go, Murph, my man. Welcome in. Hope you're well. 98 Vulcan made it to 5 again. Man yourself. Brilliant. He's here, says Kev. M Dark, good to see you. Scorpio 49 rambles in saying, evening Murph and all in chat. 5 streams in a row as well, Scorpio. Come on yourself. Flying Tonight is here. Nutty Slack. He says, Murph and Fireflies, I got to say intentions and Murph is me co-pilot. It's not creepy at all. Listen, it's totally fine. Wombat49 is here. Oh, Jesus, I'm a tad wounded today. A little oral surgery has grounded me for a bit. Anyway, I can still cheers. You poor old divil, God love you. Come here to me, Wombat. Were they taking something out or were they putting something in? I'm not a fan of the signs on the Delph. I hate the dentist. Do you ever have a phobia? Now, some people have phobias of like interesting things. Other people have phobias of stupid things. Me, I have a phobia of spiders. Spiders scare the crap out of me. And also the dentist. And manual labour. Those three things, not very good at all. Like, I can only imagine if I go into a dentist, you know, to fix something and the dentist is a spider. That'll be a good night, Irene. You know, game over, ball burst. I don't know what it is. We don't get to choose what our phobia is. We don't, you know. I'd have chosen something much better than friggin' spiders, 8-legged freaks running around the place. They have an agenda, you see. That's why I'm afraid of them, you know. Other things don't have an agenda. A spider has an agenda. He's up to all sorts, you know. There he is with his big mustache, his eyeglass, and like, you know, his big top hat, right? That's what they look like when you get close enough to them. And, oh, Jesus, no. And, yeah, dentists as well. Just lie back there. Huh? And next thing you hear these, oh, no, drills and everything. Jesus. No, we can't be having that. Mark B is here. It's been ages since I was here. Did I miss anything? Jesus, Mark, did you miss... I got, well, I got some coasters. Right? And I've another kind of regalia of stuff, of things. And I was working on the rig last night. We have a motion rig. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. I was working on the rig last night, just, you know, getting settings and all that dialed in. I got a notification from FlightSim that my new CL60 yoke has been dispatched. It's currently in Germany. And it's on its way to little old Ireland. So delighted for that now, lads. Absolutely delighted, do you know? And Mrs. Two-Tone just sent me a picture of a spider. 7 spider species that can jump and how to get rid of them. Fire. Fire is the best. Look at that. I don't even want to show it, but like, look at the cut of that. Bloody hell. No, Mrs. Two-Tone, no. That thing is just, I have an agenda. When you fall asleep, I'm going to bite you and then you're going to... No, I don't want it. No, absolutely not. Jesus. Oh. Anyway, where are we? Idle Cutoff. Greetings from Cambridge. Greetings from Tipperary. I hope you're well. P.S. Mirandai. Hello there. Welcome in. We're over here now. The Forgetful Larry. 85 streams in a row. He says, did you know that 85 in Irish is Octochuig? Mahambuchel. Jesus. Give the man a can of Coke. Well done, Larry. Get yourself an Astra. You'll never get stuck. What? No. XC60 with studded tyres. Jesus. We don't do winter tyres over here. We're dangerous, you know. I've a leak in my car and the carpets are now frozen. Oh no, Spitfire, really? Yikes. Right, over here now, look. Ailerons into wind, the hymn is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, Stuart. Elf is here. Forget patches. It would be nice if a Asobo just communicated. Well, they were on holidays, you know. It shouldn't have taken over a week to fix the VIP missions. Yeah, but they were on their holidays. Now, you could argue, could they not, like, split the shifts? This isn't a new kind of, you know, idea. It's not a new inception or concept. Why don't you have a crew that come into work when others go home, thus giving you around-the-clock support instead of Zendesk? I'm just saying, when I'm in charge, lads, right? Jeez. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is take a couple of weeks off, you know, because I'll be tired. But then after that, we'll get the ball rolling, you know? Brilliant. But anyway, moving on over here, look. Nick is here, welcome in. Flying Trits, welcome aboard. Oh dear, PC programming, I'm telling you. Energizers in the house. Been trying all day to get the Dukes working on 24, but they just seem to be broken. The EFB is blank and there are no instrument lights. That shouldn't be the case, Energizer. Tell me, what other add-ons are you using, man? Right? Because mine are working. Schutz is in the house, good to see you. Lead Ballooner, good evening. Late to the stream as I was eating my tea. What did you get? What was it? Was it nice? Did you bring some for others? Right? What do you do? Do you have like dinner at dinner time at night, or are you a bit like the country folk and you have dinner in the middle of the day? Mr. Two-Tone made of... Jesus, what was that contraption she made? 'Twas chicken... gravy spuds. They were roast potatoes now. They were fantastic. And there was peas in it as well. It was chicken something. Oh, Jesus, it was lovely. You could eat and drink it. And right over here again, Where's this? Just Flight F22 is updated. Oh, it is. Murph, you sound a bit croaky tonight. I do, Helric, and I don't know why. My voice is on the way out. It's probably from all the singing I do. I don't do any singing at all. Oh, wait, hang on. She's messaging me. It was called Chicken Chasseur. Well done, Mr. Two-Tone. Chicken chasseur. I didn't know the name of that. Chicken chasseur. Did you ever have chicken? Did you ever have a chicken chasseur? Jesus, they were lovely. And I hope that's how you pronounce it. It's becoming the new Star Citizen. Kinda. Voicey is here. Evening, my dudes, he says. Good evening, Voicey. The lovely Kaharia is here in the chat. Hey, Kaharia. Why can yes? Sorry, Merv. Can you recap as I just snuck another Sidewinder run? First for rally race and low altitude, and now you need a hot toddy for your voice, mate. Yes. I need some sort of a zesty beverage that'll fix all of that. Tomorrow it's spider stew. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, thanks, Mrs. Thanks. I need to sneeze or something. That's right. So if you see me doing that and kind of quite abrupt, it's because I need to sneeze. Do you ever get that feeling? This is actually hilarious, right? Did you ever get the feeling that you need to sneeze? And usually what happens is your mouth will do something, your nose will move, and your eyes will water, right? And you just need a sneeze. Now, what's normal about that is it can happen at any time. What's not normal about that is it happens at the wrong time. Either you're giving out to someone, being given out to, or perhaps you're trying to be, adventurous with someone else. And next thing you sneeze, worst thing ever, right? Well, that and, farting, but let's not go down that road just yet. Right, over here, look. Initial load in 3 to 4 minutes, but I've just upgraded the Google Nest 6E mesh. Danger, you're using Google Maps. That could shag the sim. Be careful later on. Go handy there now. Go handy. Right, we're over here, look. I'm glad you're speaking about the issues. Would be amazing if you could score an exclusive interview, says Alf. I don't think an interview is going to do anything. There's nothing that they can say that we're going to go, okay, fair enough. Literally, there is nothing that they can say. My pet goldfish died. No, that's not going to work. Really sorry, but it's just not going to work. They know what they have to do. I don't know what it is, lads. Is it the publisher being Microsoft saying, we want this, and then a sober are like, sure, we'll give it a try. That's kind of how it feels a little bit, and it's not throwing anyone over the bus. I mean, look what we have. It is incredible when it works. Problem is, it doesn't work all the time, and there are bugs, and there are kind of the loading. It's stability. Just stability. Get the thing stable and then focus the bugs, and then when she's all good, lock it up, put it in the top press, and don't let anyone friggin' near it. And then when it comes to add-ons and all additional stuff, let your third-party developers do that. Just that's it. That's the recipe. Let your third parties develop all the stuff. You guys just figure out the sim and get the sim to work. And then if there are new features to come along, do it in an environment that is better, a better environment. Do it in Leitrim, or the green box. I say this, though, as if I'm like, I know what goes on. I haven't a clue. But that's what I do. That's why I work in logistics, and I'm here on a Wednesday night. That's right. Brilliant. That's right. Murph for president. Anyway, you're sounding sick. You see, whenever... I can't deal when someone says that because Gibbo has my mind ruined. How sick are you, Gibbo? He knows what I'm saying. Right now, he's screaming at his television because he knows exactly what I'm saying. And probably Muse, if he can remember. Although Muse can't remember when I was talking about Mary Chavez on Saturday night. How could you forget that story? It was full of emotions and, adventure. Anyway, we're over here again, look. January 2026, indeed. 777, good to see you. Murph, you sound sick. Oh, look, he said it. Brilliant. He said it. I know exactly what he meant. Oh, that's hilarious. Flying Trits, he's talking to Gibbo. Aileron says, I hope they don't update it. It's playing nice for me at the moment. See? Aileron's is happy with the sim. Right, now, no need for knee jokes. No need for knee jokes. Right now, proper thing here. Wait, Egypt. What? Schwing. Who? I was in work and I already had the pick of my phone. If I had been at home, I would have tidied it a bit first.
Oh, Jesus.
Says Muse fan. Brilliant. Hashtag 30 has gone. Oh no. Kitchen shops. Wait, what? Snakes for me, says Vulcan. Jesus, snakes. I have a phobia of phobias, says Kev. I'm afraid of flying. I thought your phobia is kitchen store. Wait, what? Where can I purchase a coaster? At the coaster store. I'll show you now in a sec. Who is here? Pixel Chris, good to see you. Soaring AJ says test. Have you a phobia of tests? You know what I mean? They always drop in when you least suspect them. Now, who's here? 10-year-old, welcome in. Weebles, good evening. Just got back from an evening jog. Perhaps it's a yog, it's a silent J. Just in time for the stream. Mind yourself. Spiders never scare me, says Super Typhon. You just haven't met the right one yet. I'm also afraid of the missus, says Heisenberg. Right? Flipper Ally is here. Good to see you. It's ready in your bed sheets as we speak. Just waiting for you to go to bed so it can crawl into your mouth. And on that bombshell, I will never sleep again. Thanks, Muse, an absolute gentleman. Apparently we swallow... no, don't get into that. They're French, they like their holidays. Sure. How's the 70-inch kitchen TV? Oh, the 70-inch. Oh, I didn't get it yet. The 70-inch? What's our accent? Yes, I got the new 70-inch television. Brilliant. I didn't get a telly yet. I'm considering it. It's on the list. Garbar is here. Come on yourself. Welcome in, my dude. Hope you're well. They reckon most people have in their lives swallowed 8 spiders. Listen, we're not going down that road. When are you picking up your 5090? I don't know. I will get one. Oh, yes. It will be mine. Right, I will. But I just need to find someone who has one and take it off them. Right, you've just hit the 1 minute intro, Murph. Oh, come on, Max Stallion. Energizer says, Murph, only add-on I've used with it is SPAD Next and WinWing software. The TBM, funny enough, works just fine. Energizer, is it installed in a drive outside of your main Microsoft drive? As in, are you using an add-ons linker to pop it across? Because if you are, try put it in the actual community folder. Robbie Bay says, have you seen the new Guinness cough medicine? A new Guinness cough medicine. I just thought it was cough medicine. I have a can of Murphy's over here that Gibble gave me as a souvenir, you know. It was like handing me the chalice, you know. Or what was it called? The Grail, the Murphy Grail, right? Brilliant. Now, Zybok Dog calling from Denmark. Hello from Tipperary. Hope you're well. Dandre says, I could do with a button on FlightSim24 whose function is to load free flight only and doesn't load the game mode. Well, it doesn't really load game mode functions. Free flight is what you have. Game mode functions, it's just a menu. That's all. So it's not actually loading anything. It's the same world. So your loading time shouldn't have any impact whether or not the career mode is in there or not. Because when you click on career, then it loads. Do you know what I mean? Mick Ham is here. Good to see you, Mick. One Flight Air says, hey, Murph and Mrs. Two-Tone and all. Hopes all as well. Thanks for showing us the PC12. 2 night streams should be good. 2 night streams should be good. We hope. Yes, indeed. It's been too long now, says Robbie Bass. Sod the holiday. Well, I don't know. It's a Wi-Fi network, not the sim scenery. Oh, 6E Mesh is a Wi-Fi network. Right. I'm smart. That's what I am. Yeah. They should be working around the clock, all of them. Well, you know. It is irritating to be fair, but it does look great, says Cyrus. Good to see you, Cyrus. Hope you're well. It is. And it will be fixed. Lads, it will be fixed. People are like losing their absolute pajamas over it. It'll be fixed. Right? And as I say, like when it works so well. So well. It's incredible looking. It's fun. It's all of the above. It's only when things start breaking down, you're like, what is this? And then to add to the frustrations, it's slow loading and it's hard to identify what causes the issues. But it'll get there. I still want like a crash report to say exactly what failed and why did the crash the sim. I'd love to see that. Let's see if we get one though. Flying Trit says, I'm sticking with 2020 till they get things sorted. Well, 2020 is quite good only because, well, it's a matured platform. Not without its issues though. But I think, yeah, for a lot of people, there's less kind of headaches with 2020 at the moment. But we kind of said this from the start. You know what I mean? Like when 2024 got released, well, 2020, they didn't turn it off. Like it's still there. So, I mean, our joy for flying, it's still there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, woo-sa, you come in the parish and all will be well. But fingers crossed, there's just lots of fixes, right? Richie Ricardo, good to see you. He's super sick. Oh, he does remember, look. Muse says, I probably just tuned out and decided not to listen to you. You wouldn't do a thing like that, Muse, would you? Resonate is here, good to see you. Kaharia says, Murph gets a new telly and sleeping in the shed in the aftermath. Brilliant. The 5090 will be eating the units on that meter. What did they say the power of the gadget was? 575 watt as opposed to what? 400 with the 4090? I don't know. Right, Nutty Slack says, an RTX 50 series, do you think the RTX 30s will finally become reasonably priced? Yeah, they will. Shiver Me Timbers, says DJ Seamus. It's Wednesday. Welcome in, man. Just wait till they released Flight Sim 26, right? Microsoft Flight Sim 26 was announced to come out in 2090. That's the story. Grizzle! Good man yourself. Grizzle is here. Hope you're well, my dude. I was watching Grizzle earlier on, and he was flying the A400 to Naples, right? Absolutely freaking go. And I was sitting there going, Jesus, how is his A400 working better than my A400? And then I loaded mine in. And this was after I was messing with Process Lasso, you see, right? So Process Lasso turned off some settings in the sim, don't know why. And it also introduced a long stuttering pause bug. So I've since lifted out. But Grizzle, you're very welcome in. Lads, if you haven't already, check out Grizzle's channel. He can drive, he can fly, he can control, and from time to time play funny videos. You're very welcome in, mate. Right, over here, the A400, it's so good. It's so good. 4090 is 450, so the 5090 will be 575. Yeah, I should... What have I got in this yoke? I have a 1250 there, so that should cover the gadget, shouldn't it? Muse says, I'm kind of sorry I only went for 850 PSU. I should have stretched for an 1000. Yes, 1000 watts. What? 1000 watts would have worked. It depends what you have, what else is running like. Do you know what I mean? Hello to everyone on YouTube, by the way. Jesus, my microphone. Welcome in, lads. Ryan is here. Good to see you. Big Sierra. Marty K, Spiner, Creo, Dave Cleary. You're a legend, Dave. Welcome in, Dave. Benjamin is here. Alan Black, good evening. Northland Air. Greetings. Hope you're well. Alan Leslie, good to see you. Falconer, good day to you. Mrs. TPHI17, welcome aboard. My coffee is here. David T. Gladman, Paul, welcome in. Need a proper car for snow. What are you talking about? Get the thermals out, says Creo. Right. Enjoying our wet Wednesday and 7 degrees here in Vancouver, says my coffee. 7 degrees. Positively summertime. Bartman, good to see you. Mark Gaming is here. Mac Shiggity Pilot, very welcome aboard. Perseverance Scenery Developers. We developers are back in business. We still have issues with grass, but I can confirm models and detail is so much more. Yeah, we're getting there, right? We're getting there. Great to see you, my guy. Toombs is here. Welcome in. Evening, Mr. Murph. You legend. That is a title I think we should add. It's Murphy. That wouldn't work at all. Right, over here. Serial Delta, good morning. From the land down under where it's 0615 and a balmy 25 degrees and 80% humidity. I want that weather. Right, over here. Spiders are just wrong. There's no need for them. That's my thoughts. Well, there is, but no. Simon Purtis here. They take care of the flies. Sure. Leonardo da Vinci's new 3060 arrives tomorrow. Congratulations. The Dukes work for Paul. Dave Cleary says breakfast. Eleven's dinner, afternoon tea, and then supper for me, Murph. Old man Dave Cleary. Do you still have 11s? Is that still a thing? 11s. Mine is here. Good to see you. Steve Chalmers, welcome in. Greetings from the US. California is on fire. It's snowing in Texas, but in Chicago it's just bleeding cold. Right? Did you see the fires in California? There was where did I see that? Was it on Grizzle Stream? There was aircraft flying over, wing view, looking down, and you can see the fires. Oh my God, it was unbelievable, lads. Unbelievable. But Jess, right over here, look. The throat from screaming at the Skoda. Not at all. Matthias is here, welcome aboard. Now let me see. King Yogi. Welcome in, man. There shouldn't be any more issues with the VIP stuff. I think they turned them back on. I think. Airman 2023's Flight Sim video clips and comments. Welcome aboard. Great name. Captain Mustard, good evening. Ivan Sky is here. Reggie Pilot, good to see you. Who else come in? Zappel is here. Sean Fitz, welcome in, Sean. Kieran Nile, welcome aboard. Hope you're well, man. And I think I've caught up with everyone. It might have been this picture. Balls, Grizzle. I don't have links. Someone came in and they tried to show something. And we said, right, that's why we can't have nice things. Someone tried to take advantages. So all you need to do, if you send it to either Gibbo, Muse, or Old Veteran, Or just pop it up in our Discord. We'll see it there now. Do you know what I mean? Nick FlightFX is here. Good to see you, Nick. How are you, man? Jesus. He did a button over on YouTube. He just sponsored. Did you see what he did? Jesus. Hang on. Welcome 2 months as co-pilot. Thank you very much indeed, Nick. Hope you're well. It's been ages, Nick. Are you going to, surely you're going to Flight Sim Expo. Surely. Right, we're over here now. Just send it to Mrs. Two-Tone. She's Murphy's censor, right? I see VATSIM in the background. It's not actually VATSIM, but well, it is VATSIM. You're right. You are quite right. Yes. Someone tried to send raw footage of the new Skoda. That's why. California, the flammable. It's nuts, isn't it? P.S. Miranda says, move to my city. What's your city again? I don't know. Epic Fool, you're welcome in, Epic. Right, right. Get to the chopper quick. Right, I'm going to press a button now. That's my foot pedal that turns off that light. It's very slow, isn't it? If I turn it back on again. Why is that so feckin' slow? It's speeding. It's getting faster. Yeah, it's getting faster. Right, we'll come over here now. Quick, buttons, Murph. Do we need that over there? I don't think so. Oh, Jesus, now. Right. Move with the microphone, lads. Move with the microphone. And, well...
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Who pressed that? It's way too loud and scared the crap out of me. Now, let me see. Kahari redeemed it. Good woman yourself. I'm doing fantastic. I will be there in Providence. I booked my flights and my train. Nice. Trains, planes and automobiles, Nick. It's going to be brilliant. Practically Geek, good to see you. I was at Manchester Airport today to catch the last Jet2 Boeing 757 departure. No way, man. They're going to scrap it? What? No. You'll know she snuck in when the frying pan hits you on the bounce. Right on the head, even. Yes. Anyway, lads, look at the state of this. This here is a Vans RV7. And the great news about this, it's free. This is freeware for Flight Sim 2024 in development by DeeJing. And well, we've had this over in Flight Sim 2020, and he's working on some changes. He has one or two bits of headaches when it comes to the canopy animation, right? It's causing a bit of an issue for him, but it's very pretty, isn't it? Very pretty, and it's free, like, right? It's free. So 37 years old now. What? The aircraft is the 757 is 37 years old.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hangar Studios is here. Good to see you. Oh, come here. I've news about Hangar Studios as well. I'm on fire tonight. Well, it is warm in here, but like, you know, I've news, just news everywhere. They're replacing their 75s with Airbus A321s. What a terrible thing to do. I love the 757. It's only gorgeous. It was the first proper commercial aircraft I ever flew on. My very first flight, the very first time I was in an aeroplane was a de Havilland Draken. It was called the Uller. And no, it wasn't in 1933. It was in, when was that? 1990, or was it 2000? No, it was 1991, I think, or 1992. And it was in Baldonnel. And you want to see that? It was the first Aer Lingus plane, and that's what I flew in. That was my first one. And then, like, that was the first time I flew, and then a few weeks later I went flying in something else, which was, like, massive, you know? But yeah. Did you put the picture up on the thing? Look, hang on, we'll find it. Did it go on to Discord? Hangar Studios, just remind me to press the button. Just say, Murph, press that button. Wait now, that's not the photograph we're talking about. However, it does look terribly nice. Look at the state of that. Look. Ah, Jesus. Look at the cut of that. I mean, right. Coming to you live from inside that place you don't let strangers in. It's me. That's hilarious. Look at the big stick head in him, look. Where is it? Did you put the picture up? Wait now. News. Put the picture up quick, will you? And this is our Discord, by the way. Do be sure to join it. ! Discord. This is where we hang about.
Oh, Jesus.
That's my fireplace. Whose fireplace? It's Stewie's fireplace. Very nice things all around the fireplace. And then me up on top of it. Muse, put a picture up over there. Can I press that? What happens? Oh, wait, there it is, Muse. Mother of Jesus, look at this. So this was taken, obviously, a wing shot over California. Look at that, lads. What? An advertisement. Isn't that unbelievable, isn't it? Imagine looking out the window and seeing that, like, holy crap.
Jesus.
That area is massive as well. Like, that must be the coastline. Jesus.
Hello there.
That's savage, isn't it? Savage. But anyway, right, that's our Discord. Do be sure to join our Discord. And we talk about many things. Now, Hangar Studios, you were supposed to remind me to do the thing. Look. Wait now. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's all right. Calm it down.
Jesus.
It's all right. We're on fire here, lads. We're on fire. And right, what else was to do? I was to do one of these, yeah. Why is that page so slow? Anyway, yes, the Vans RV7, lads, right? The Vans RV7. So we're going to have a quick look at this after we cover the news. And we have a few more aircraft to show off tonight. But this is exciting because, well, it's free, but also it's just a pretty little machine, this, isn't it? Ooh, and, right? So we're going to be checking that one out shortly. So we're going to hit the pause menu, go back to the main menu, and now it's time to bring up the news, which is over here. Does your browsers make that sound, right? So we start our news this evening, and a big shout out to all the vendors who give us our news. So we have MSFSaddons.com, massive shout out to Vashko. We have Callum and the lads over at FS Elite, and usually the guys over at a Threshold as well, and anywhere else I can find a bit of news, right? So, Red Baron, yeah, come in now, quick, you're late. So anyway, Just Flight, they've given us some more details about their upcoming Learjet professional series for Microsoft Flight Sim. So I saw the announcement just before the new year, and well, now they're back with some details about what their Learjet 45 is going to be about. So, announced during the studio's 2024 end-of-year roundup, the LJ45 Professional represents a return of a beloved aircraft that was once a default staple in the Flight Sim franchise, going back all the way from Flight Sim 98. Now, Just Flight is reviving the classic with modern technology and fidelity, hoping to set a new benchmark for business jets in Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. The Just Flight Learjet 45 is being developed to include both the LJ45 and the LJ45 XR variants, showcasing the aircraft's original model and then its more performant upgrade. An accurately modelled 3D exterior and interior, well, the project combines extensive research and hands-on experience with a real aircraft, right? This Learjets are savage. Just Flight promises unprecedented realism, leveraging 8K textures, high-resolution decals, and a dynamic range of animations. Once simmers step inside the L45 Professional, Just Flight promises that they'll have a high-fidelity cockpit fully equipped with a Primus 1000 EFIS avionics system and even a UNS FMS. They've also included advanced autoflight systems with lateral and vertical navigation modes. The aircraft's configuration system will allow simmers to choose from cold and dark, turnaround, or ready for takeoff states, all accessible within the EFB, and the EFB also offers Navigraph and SimBrief integration alongside a moving map. The L45 Professional will come with custom-coded systems that replicate the hydraulic, electrical, fuel, and pressurization systems of the real aircraft. The systems are being designed to Microsoft Flight Sim's latest standards, ensuring seamless interaction with hardware controls and compatibility with VR. The aircraft state system will automatically save and reload the aircraft status whenever a flight is saved or loaded. Here we have some early renditions of the gadget here, look, right? And the Learjet 45, so Flight Simware gave us the Lear 35 with those big massive wingtips, beautiful aircraft, much older. The Learjet 45, way more popular, just way more popular. It was kind of, you know, the Learjet 45, I mean, it was kind of like the quintessential business jet of that range. Anything bigger, you're talking Gulfstream or Falcon, right? Anything smaller, you're probably talking Mustangs or, you know, Citations or whatever. The Learjet pretty much had a very strong brand. This would be comparable, I imagine, to the likes of the Phenom 300 and so on. Immersive sound, another key area that Just Flight absolutely nail it. They're going to have full advantage of Microsoft's audio capabilities, studio quality, the TFE 731 turbofan engine sounds to intricate cockpit sounds, every detail being considered, including for VR. Of course, visuals aren't everything if the aircraft doesn't perform, and to address this, Just Flight has collaborated with real-world Lear pilots to fine-tune the flight dynamics with the goal of delivering realistic performance both on in the air and on the ground. The newly launched developer page for the Lear 45 provides an overview of what they're working on, the features, specifications, and development progress. And Just Flight have shared a selection of work in progress screenshots showcasing the cockpit, the cabin, and the exterior model. I'm really excited for this. This is a beautiful, beautiful machine. Do you know? Who's this now? Jules on Grove, welcome in. So the 45 marks Just Flight's first foray into the business jet category, expanding their already diverse portfolio of iconic aircraft. The team chose the LJ45 not only for the historic significance as a default aircraft in previous iterations of the sim, but also for its balance and performance, luxury and versatility. Combining modern avionics with the charm of a classic design, Just Flight aims to deliver an aircraft that appeals to both the nostalgic simmer and newcomers alike. So we don't have any release dates. We don't have prices. We've none of that yet. This is early on. If I was to hazard a guess, I would say Q3 or Q4 maybe. It's going to come after they release their F70 and also their A300. So yeah, great news there from Just Flight, and really excited to see that Learjet, man. We don't have enough business jets in the sim, do you know? Ryanair owned a Lear 45. What? Did they? Jesus. Falconer says, my first flight was sightseeing in a Bell Jet Ranger. Nice. Yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. First flight was in an Argosy from the RAF Cottesmore to Kinloss. No way, man. Sappa says, Murph, we did a flight right over that fire region a few weeks ago. We did. That's right. We went out to Catalina. Yeah, jeez. That's nuts, isn't it? More Lear 35, or hang on. More Learjet 35s were sold than 45s. Many went to Air Forces. Aha. That's interesting. Right, moving on. Headwind A330 Neo. This is going to be getting a major update to the cockpit, and it's coming out this January. The Headwind Airbus A330-9 has been a staple of Microsoft Flight Sim Freeware, a workhorse for simmers who want long-haul capability without spending a dime, and it has built up a loyal following alongside the fly-by-wire A32NX. There's one thing we've all agreed on, is that using the fly-by-wire 32NX cockpit is far from ideal, and now, well, the wait is nearly over. Headwind is set to release a highly awaited custom cockpit for its A339X this January, promising to bring significant improvements to functionality and the visuals. From the revamped A330 cockpit, the development team at Headwind Simulations have been hard at work, refining everything from the main panel to the tiniest of details, creating an environment that feels far closer to the real thing. The teaser trailer they release offers a glimpse of what is to come. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We have a minute and 39, so we need to... Jesus, I nearly pressed the button that turns everything off. I need to move that button. That can't live there. Right, we'll press some music here now and make it all look, you know, fancy. The absolute state of that. Hang on a second, can we go back to this clip? Did you see the thing coming out with the clouds? Look, mother it. Did you see it? Look. Look at that clip, look. Ooh. Yes, we need more of that, please. That's going to be freeware, lads, right? So exciting times. So the lighting controls, for example, fully implemented, giving you complete control over the aircraft's illumination. Throttles have also received a major upgrade, now featuring proper D-dents for a more realistic feel. Perhaps the most exciting addition is a third Mach 2, which is finally operational and ready to handle the tasks like ACARs, bringing the cockpit even closer to its real-world counterpart. And if you're someone who loves admiring your plane from every angle, you'll appreciate the newly visible cockpit shell, which adds a touch of realism when viewing the aircraft from the outside. Nice. Hey, Steiny's here. Good to see you. Video was well made. Pity they went with that awful Condor livery, though. Do you not like that Condor one? It's mad. It's like the Where's Wally of liveries. Anyway, this is due to release later on this month, and it's free. If you wanted a free A330 experience in 2020, this is your option. Don't know if there's anything there for 2024 yet, but yeah, looks very, very nice. Now, new Bluebird simulation teasers on the way, the 7.5 and 7.6. They've surfaced online via their Instagram page. The posts are teasers for their upcoming 7.5 and 7.6 aircraft in the sim, and the shots are truly just teasers. But we know that the community is eager for more on the Boeing aircraft being developed by Bluebird Simulations. In the post, they say, we'll start 2025 with some 757 screenshots, followed by one 767 VC teaser. You can see them below. Ooh, and very much But again, like, Bluebird, there's a lot of hype on this project, and we haven't seen anything. As in, we haven't got to use it yet. We're seeing a lot of this is what it can do, we just need to get our hands on it. They just need to release it. Anyway, we should expect a deeper dive into the systems with a new video coming soon. And for those wanting more on the 767, you'll have to wait until Flight Sim Expo 2025 to get more details. And as for their 787, no info out there. They did say that the 75 probably won't be out in 25. What? No, I think they said the 75 will be out in 25, but the 76 probably not. They're a long time working on this, and they've definitely, they've captured the excitement, but yeah, we'll have to kind of wait and see. I hope it can compete with Flight Factor on X-Plane 11. Visually, it's going to, yes, it is. Systems, that's where the question's going to be, Larry. The 757 on X-Plane is still very good. I mean, I use that on X-Plane 12. The visuals are kind of, but anyway, it's still good news. Now, FlightFX, they're working on a lot of aircraft, and we get an update today about their CL35. We got a couple of new screenshots. They're also working on the Piaggio as well. These guys are making a lot of aircraft. But anyway, FlightFX have been out on their social media to share some new work in progress screenshots for their upcoming Bombardier Challenger 350. And really looking forward to this. The Challenger 350, it's a super mid-size long-range business jet that combines performance, luxury and reliability. It can accommodate up to 9 passengers, has a maximum range of around 3,200 nautical miles, allowing for non-stop city pairs such as London to New York or even Dubai to Singapore. Check out some of the screenshots. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at the cut of it, look. Like, I remember seeing some of these, some of their earlier work, and I was like, holy crap, man, this looks great. Do you know? Yeah, they're working on a Citation as well. Yeah. So the Challenger, really looking forward to it, because like the Challenger we currently have, not good at all. Not good at all. So yeah, they're also working on the Piaggio as well. They're making a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, hopefully we'll have FlightFX in for an L chat soon. Now, a new aircraft coming from CAS, creator of World Simulations. They're targeting early 2025 for a brand new DA40, an XLS version, due to release for Microsoft Flight Sim. If you're a fan of sleek single-engine aircraft, well, CAS, creator of Worlds, has just given us all a reason to keep an eye on their next release. They've announced that their Diamond DA40 XLS is set to make its debut in early 2025. CAS already brought us the exceptionally good, what was it, the DA62? Like, that thing is incredible. It's one of the best hand-flying aircraft that there is, do you know? And Boeing is here, good to see you. This one here, the DA40, meticulously designed to be the premier single-engine trainer aircraft, featuring custom-designed systems, fully customized circuit breakers, EIS and cylinder physics, all being part of the package. The handcrafted flight model developed from hundreds of hours of instructor feedback and a custom soundtrack from Boris Sound Labs, isn't it? or Boris Audiolabs. The XLS aims to deliver a uniquely immersive flying experience. Yeah, the DA42, that's the one super tie. The announcement came with some stunning teaser images, including a beautiful sunset shot of the XLS in flight, crisp reflections, and an interior view of the cockpit featuring the Garmin G1000. Anyone who knows the CAS plane already released, it's very, very good. We do have a bit of a trailer here. We'll have a look at this, look. Have a gawk at this, because it is absolutely now, lads, stunning. And they're saying early 2025, so I would say, well, I mean, the first quarter, right? I mean, it's going to be out. Is my screen very dark or something? It could be just the screen looking at my face. It seems on the little monitor there. It's all right. This doesn't need to be bright. It's the background what we're looking at. Do you know? Yeah, the DA40, doesn't it look pretty, lads? Ooh, coming soon, they say. Coming soon. Cylinder physics. Do they come through the cowling if you abuse the engine? Brilliant. So, no other news there, but coming soon. Now, CAS launches the J3 Cub for Microsoft Flight Sim 24, and it also reveals a brand new Comet cockpit image, right? So the Piper J3 Cub holds a special place in aviation history, and now Classic Aircraft Simulations, or CAS, well, they're bringing it into Flight Sim 2024. Not only that, but they're also treating us to a sneak peek of their highly anticipated de Havilland Comet. Let us begin with the J3, a true labour of love from the developer, which stands out as one of our favourite small airplanes in the sim. A high-wing tail dragger design and forgiving low-speed handling, the J3 has been a preferred choice for training, bush flying, and simply enjoying the scenery. CAS version maintains this tradition, now enhanced with cutting-edge Microsoft CFD flight modelling and other custom features that capture the unique characteristics of the real-world Cub. Kando flies this quite a lot, he loves it. It's been a favourite among general aviation enthusiasts, and now it's available for Flight Sim 24 as a free upgrade for existing owners. Although it's still being labelled as experimental, so maybe expect a couple of quirks here and there. And if you haven't flown that aircraft yet, it's beautiful. Now it's slow, but oh, it's gorgeous, right? Anyway, that's all to do with the Piper Cub. You can pick it up for around 15 quid. It's well worth it, lads. A beautiful, beautiful aircraft. Now, next up, they're working on a de Havilland Comet, and we have a couple of new pictures. The de Havilland Comet 4, known as the world's first commercial jetliner, the Comet has a rich history, and CAS appears to be leaving no detail overlooked. A glimpse into the cockpit, we can see these images showcasing all the detail, bringing to life the analog charm, and also, look at all the buttons. What do you think of that? Doesn't it look beautiful? The detailing is savage, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. And then we have the engineer station here then as well, look. This is quite a step up from this developer, considering, you know, you go from a J3 Cub to this. So let's hope everything's going to be working as we want. I've no doubt this is going to be a super aircraft. And the Comet is definitely going to be a load of fun. So the Piper J3 now updated to 2024. The progress on the Comet moving forward. CAS continue to establish itself as a developer to keep an eye on. The Cub offers a chance to explore the joy of grassroots flying, while the Comet promises to deep dive into the pioneering days of commercial flight sim. Great news there. Now, this is an aircraft I'm going to check out tonight. It's from Classic Hangar, and it's the Klemm L25. Now, Kahari pointed this one out to me. Jesus, it must be 2 years ago, I'd say. And basically, what Classics Hangar have brought, this is a beautiful plane, right? When a project looks impressive in previews, there's a worry it may not meet expectations. However, Classic Hangar's first aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim, the Klemm L25, seems to be living up to the hype. Early reviews highlight the meticulous attention to detail and the historical authenticity, as this 1930s sports aircraft makes a stylish and substantive debut in Microsoft Flight Simulator. When we first covered the project over 2 years ago, it already showed great promise. Now, Classics Hangar have finally released the Clem, bringing a carefully recreated piece of aviation history to Microsoft Flight Sim enthusiasts. The 1930s classic sports aircraft, a hallmark of its era, has been faithfully modelled to deliver both a visually stunning and technically authentic experience. It was designed by Hans Clem and first produced in 1928, and the L25 made flying more accessible with its lightweight construction and relatively low operating costs. Between 1928 and 1941, more than 600 units were built, encompassing 30 different variants. It even reached international markets, with licensed versions being produced in the United States and in the United Kingdom. We'll check this one out tonight. It looks beautiful. The aircraft's design addressed the growing demand for small, reliable and affordable aircraft suitable for recreational and sports flying. It became a favourite among aviation clubs and private owners across Europe. Classic Hangars recreation focuses on the Klemm KL25 D7 variant, specifically the historical Delta Echo Juliet Oscar Lima, one of the oldest airworthy examples still flying today. And the add-on comes packed with features aimed at delivering both authenticity and engagement. Highly detailed model, authentic flight dynamics, and accurate sound designs. They recorded them directly from the aircraft. How cool is that? Interactive features, fully functional virtual cockpit, historical instrumentation, an interactive checklist, working components such as the hand pump for transferring fuel from the wing tanks into the main tanks. It also comes with historically accurate liveries and aircraft promises a unique flying experience, and they are saying that a 2024 upgrade is on the way. It does work in 24. I've given it a shot. And Clem is based at an airfield 10 miles away from where I live. No way. This aircraft was used. There was a famous race around Germany, I think, in the early 1930s as well. Kahari was telling me all the information about it. Anyway, you can pick up this aircraft from the website. €17.90 exclusively for PC at the moment. And while the aircraft is said to work in free flight mode in 24, they have confirmed that the Clem will receive a free compatibility upgrade for the new sim. So there's a couple of kind of head-scratching moments in Flight Sim 24, mainly with the pitch. It's a devil to get the trim right, but we might fire this up on Flight Sim 2020. But I love these old vintage aircraft. I mean, the pioneering stuff, I love them because you can kind of see, like, we see our modern aircraft today. You go back to this stuff, you can see they were on the right track, or you'll see something mad and you'll be like, yeah, no, they got that completely wrong. You know what I mean? Ellie Beinhorn flew one around the world. What? Really? Fantastic. Orbx, they have updated Orcas Island, now working in Flight Sim 2024. The classic airport in Washington's San Juan region is reborn in the new sim. And this is a free update if you have it already on 2020. The Orcas Island provides an essential air travel connection for residents and visitors to the San Juan Islands. That's actually where I'm sat at the moment. We're going to fly DeeJing's RV7 out of here. The newest version features sloped runways, elevated taxiways, beautiful grass, and mixed dynamic and emissive lighting that bring even further character to the charming little airport. It just looks beautiful. It's stunning, isn't it? So I actually have this loaded here in the sim. I'll have a gawk at it here now in a moment. And the update to cores is available via the Orbx Central, and customers who own the 2020 version can obtain it free of charge. And if you don't already own it, well, you can pick it up for around 18 Australian dollars. So that's a scenery we're checking out this evening. Flight Sim Studios sharing a roadmap for 2025. Expect the E-Jets and 727 updates in the coming year from Flight Sim Studios. Well, the 727 they released in 2024, they said will continue to improve the Flight Sim 24 experimental version. They released this experimental version late last year as a way for people to fly the plane in the new sim, but with the caveat that not everything will work as intended. The team intend on ensuring that the plane will be fully compatible in the future. Continuing on with the 727 theme, they said that they want to release the passenger version in the first half of 2025, and this will complement the already released freighter. As for the E-Jets, 2025 is the year of LNAV and VNAV, and also their custom FMS. It's a feature we have covered in the past, as it's been in development and MSFS, or Flight Sim Studios, but they seem confident that 2025 will be the year we finally get it. They also plan on making this year we get the E-Jet compatibility for Flight Sim 2024, providing the simulator stabilizes. I imagine a lot of developers are saying, you know, we want to do so much, but the sim just isn't there yet, you know? Doc Blues, good to see you. Nigel just received his honeycomb controls, hoping my 3090 can run 24. Yeah, of course it will, Nigel. Welcome in, Nigel. Now, I've added this. Finally, friends, we have a modification on PC that we can now get rid of the dreaded toolbar handle. Why did they do that, right? Anyway, the toolbar handle always appears when you move the mouse, and you don't need it to, and there's no way to turn it off. So now there's a freeware mod that you can turn it off, and all you have to do is pop it into your community folder. I'm going to give you the link of this article. Click on the article, and then down in the article you'll read where you can actually get the gadget from flightsim.to. You pop it into your community folder, and that's the end of the bar at the top. You still have the menus up there. Just scroll up, your menus appear. But that stupid white line that appears, that's now gone if you want it to go. And, well, that's where you can grab it. You can see the picture there. They got rid of the line. So, great news there. And shout out to the developer because, well, fair play. Because this should have been an option. And anything that's put on the screen breaks immersion in terms of UI and everything else. Therefore, we should have a way to turn it off if we want it off. Let's just bring back flow. Right? Anyway, Toolbar Pushback, the community favorite freeware mod, has finally gotten support to work inside Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Managing pushbacks in the sim has never been the most user-friendly task. The default system often feels clunky, requiring ATC, and then, you know, GSX has a mind of its own. Anyway, the freeware add-on has been updated, the Toolbar Pushback, and this is 100% free. You pop it into your community folder and away you go again. The latest update ensures compatibility with the new sim while retaining the features that have made it so popular. So whether you're a veteran simmer or just starting out, the add-on simplifies pushback operations by integrating directly into the sim interface. No need for external applications or navigating cumbersome menus. Toolbar Pushback, well, it's very easy to use. It's accessed via the sim in toolbar or the familiar Shift-P keyboard shortcut, allowing simmers to control the tug direction, speed and movement manually or indeed through some pre-planned routes. Fully functional with the latest sim while continuing to support 2020, and they've enhanced the performance for a smoother experience. Tug interaction in 2024 currently limited. While the pushback itself functions perfectly, the tug may not be visible all the time, but the dev is trying to work on that. But it does have the pushback planner, super handy, especially on VATSIM. I want to start there, grand tug release point, just press it on the map and the thing will get you there. So this is great news. So you can download this. Once again, lads, it's freeware. You can pick it up from flightsim.to. I'll give you the direct link to flightsim.to if you want to grab that and pop it into your community folder. It is super handy, Muse. Super handy. Now, say intentions. We covered this a little bit last week, and it was to do with their SkyOps, right? And there were different types of flights. You can do cargo, search and rescue, and VIP. They've added in another one. I think it's air ambulance. And I'm just loving what Say Intentions are doing here, because they're moving in their own direction, right? Fixed wing search and rescue missions, they're all there. I think they have a video there. I think we showed this before. Fly safe out there. So basically, you're in a free flight, for example. You turn on your Say Intentions, you tune your radio into, I think it's 121.1, and you call up dispatch and say, hey, you know, give us a mission, whatever you're looking for. And they'll give you a mission. And it goes through the whole role playing of, okay, this is your crew, this is what you have to do, this is where you're going, so on and so forth. It's very, very good. It's a great step in the right direction, because I think this is only the beginning of what Say Intentions can do with a sim. Think about it. Pushback, you know, giving you missions, cabin crew. There's a whole load of stuff coming into this. And the fact that they can inject now some scenery. For example, if you're doing a search and rescue, they'll inject people and, you know, they can launch flares. They can do all this sort of stuff. They can inject this all into the sim. This program, what Say Intentions are looking at, this could be massive for flight simulation. Think about it. I mean, think about it. They haven't done it yet, but like bird strikes, you know, air accidents, road accidents, like you can go, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, right? Something else they just released. Now wait to see the state of this, right? Wait until you see the state of this. Is this going to work now? I think it is. Look. I pressed the wrong button there. Hang on. Yeah, it's working. Right. Waiting to see the state of this, lads, right? Now just bear with me. Here's me phone, look, right? And we're going to go in here. And if you're looking at me phone, watch this. You can now send WhatsApp texts. So I'm going to put in METAR EIDW. I want a meter for Dublin. Right? Now I'm just sending this through WhatsApp. It's free. Right? Look at this. Well, it hasn't come back yet. Wouldn't this be hilarious if it breaks? So I've just texted that to the app. So let's see what it does, right? I'll fall around the place if this doesn't work. Let's see. It's thinking about it. How close, or how do you close the canopy in the RV7? I think it's acting the Genet. We need to figure that one out. Why isn't this working? It was working like 20 minutes ago. Well,
they've done studies, you know.
Hang on.
60% of the time, it works.
Every time.
Every time.
Let me see now.
Oh, Jesus.
Do. Meter EIDW or EIDW. Let's see what happens. Yeah, doesn't seem to be working, does it? Let's say hi. Now, unless their service is down. Ah, look, Greg from Aviation Ops. Look, see, it's working, right? Meter EIDW. This is Greg from Aviation Ops. How can I assist you today? So I'm asking it to give me a meter for Dublin. Right? Mickey has the phone. Maybe you can't get me a meter. Maybe you can't get me a meter for Dublin. Meter EINN. That's meter, you muppet. Meter EINN. Shannon, look at that. So yeah, I couldn't find Dublin. Shannon Airport information, Bravo, 2030 Zulu, wind 350 at 5, visibility 10, sky conditions broken, temperature -3, dew point -3, density altitude, transition level 60, arriving and departing runway 06, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested, read back all runway and hold short instructions, advise on initial contact, you have information, Bravo, right? Now if I want to do Firefly 235 request IFR EIDW to EINN. This is synced to copy your IFR clearance request, standby. This is copied to your pilot profile with, say, intentions. And the idea being you can actually bring this up on your phone, ask them for an IFR clearance, and then you have this for your flight. I mean, you can be in the sim, you don't need to contact them because you're using, say, intentions, and off you go. Information Bravo's current, cleared to Shannon via the Oscar 3 Bravo departure, then is filed. Departure runway 24. That's completely wrong. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 121.4. Squawk 6654. No readback required. Do not click new flight when starting. Have a good evening. So it's picking up what you're doing on the sim, right? And I just saw, can I take a mission, search and rescue from EIME? I'm in an Alouette 3 heli, call sign Irish 235. Let's see what this does. I don't think I can do this, but let's just see here, right? Can I take a mission? Search and rescue from Baldonnel. I am understood. You are on call for the next 30 minutes. We'll alert you immediately if a mission becomes available. Isn't that class? So like, you're able to do this from your phone. Now, I don't know, is this like adding another level of immersion, or maybe you're in the car on the way home and you're saying, oh, Jesus, you know, I want to get up and get flying, or I want to do something, Jesus. Right? So rather than using through the app itself, I mean, you can have the app launched there, but it knows that you're talking on your phone. Isn't that absolutely class? It's a brand new feature that just said, hey, look at this. So I wanted to show you this. And this is from, say, Intentions. And it's on your phone. Like, it uses WhatsApp. There is a little bit of a setup. You got to register your phone number. Your phone number has to be shared with, say, Intentions on your account. You may not be comfortable with that. You don't need this service, but it's there. So we're on call at Dublin or at Baldonnel for the next 30 minutes. We'll alert you immediately if a mission becomes available. And it will. This will give us a shout. It mightn't ring us. It'll just beep. hey, here's a mission. Do you know what I mean? I think this is brilliant, and it's another kind of step, isn't it? It's another step forward into what they're doing. So SkyOps is available now for Say Intention subscribers, which currently costs $60.25 per month when you pay it annually. It works on 2020, it works on 2024, it even works on X-Plane. So search and rescue, maritime, VIP, transport, medical transfers, all air ambulance missions, I think they're starting now. It's freaking cool, isn't it? And it does all the ATC integration as well. It's really, really good. So, like, there's no career mode grind. You can just be in free flight and the thing will start giving you missions. It's not great yet. It's the possibility and the promise is like, wow, this is awesome. They have a little bit more cooking to do with this, I think. But, lads, it's like, this is a massive leap in the right direction. This is pretty cool. So, like, you know, Grizzle, if you're still here, man, your flight earlier on in the A400, I mean, that could have been a mission within SkyOps. It's fantastic. And like, where can they go from that? You know what I mean? Where does it go after that? It's pretty cool, right? And lifelike voices, the crew gets to know you, roleplay features, ideal for non-urban areas as well. And there's trillions of possible mission configurations, all unscripted. It's friggin' cool, right? So great stuff out of Say Intentions. They're doing great things, lads. Great things. Now, over to the world of X-Plane. Torque Sim, the Take Command series. They have released the Citation Jet for X-Plane. And the reason why I'm saying this, Torque Sim brought us, a handful of aircraft, didn't they? Wasn't it Torque Sim who gave us the TBM? I'm almost certain it was. Where is this now? It's $85.95 US. This thing is not cheap, but that's like the X-Plane market. So the Torque Sim Citation Jet, right? What else did they do? Aircraft. Torque Sim, didn't they do... No, that was Hot Start, wasn't it? That was Hot Start, but Torque Sim, I think they did. No, that was Torque Sim. What else did Torque Sim do? Torque Sim. Ailerons is here, he'll tell us. Anyway, it is pricey, lads, it is. But there's system simulation here that goes on, which is absolutely sav, right? I can't play the music for obvious reasons. So check out this video. It shows you X-Plane. It is the latest and greatest release in X-Plane. And, well, let's have a look and see what you think. It's a machine. So we'll have a look at the machine. It's all music, but I just want to get the engine roar out of it. And now, wait for that. No, it's all music. Anyway, Torxim, their latest and greatest. They brought out the Cirrus, yes, the SR22. Great bit of kit that. And they've now just released the Citation Jet, the 525. I saw Conti fly this the other night. It looks freaking phenomenal. Use the custom coded G1000 avionics suite, accurate systems modelling, high fidelity flight model designed for realistic handling. The exterior and cockpit models are built with high resolution textures and PBR lighting. And it also has synthetic vision, a full failure system and maintenance traffic. There's a richly detailed custom cabin, authentic sound effects, full support for circuit breakers, custom FMS, and a complete autopilot system. And yeah, there's a lot of system stuff in this, lads. Looks pretty. The old Citation Jet. So that's a new release over on X-Plane. Great news from those over on X-Plane. Now, lads, VATSIM events over the next couple of days. Where was this now? I was looking at the Canaries Overload. That's going to be a big flight. So on Saturday between 3 and 6 p.m. Zulu, an unforgettable experience in the Canaries. All airports in the Canary Islands are going to be covered with ATC, and that could be for long haul or short haul, entirely up to you. So there's a VATSIM event on this weekend over to the Canaries, flying to Tenerife, perhaps, or Lanzarote. So you all have options there. So that's a VATSIM event happening. Now, we're nearly there. Our our Firefly Air console, I nearly said VATSIM. Firefly Air, we're getting to it, lads. There's a lot more activity, thankfully, now back on our beloved virtual airline, and we're getting close to our next target of 3 million XP points. Currently at 2.3 million at the moment. Lots of flights are happening. MDA is absolutely booting it through, and we can see that Viperstrike is doing stuff as well. If we have a look at the league tables, well, we can see well, the Sean's Premiership, Seandale out in front, and well, going from strength to strength. We also have updates here to all the leagues with a lot of flying happening, which is great. And then there's me, where I belong, inside the Skoda conference, currently in position 35, lads. It's abysmal, it's terrifying, but I'm ahead of Colonel Fork, so I'm feeling okay about it. So just make sure when you're flying in the sim, doesn't have to be company routes or missions, just when you go flying, sure, have LRM running, because it'll calculate all your scores and stuff in the background. Now, an update to the store for merch for things. This is on the TwoToneMurphy website. This is a shameless plug, but I don't care, because we've just launched a brand new product and I've closed the rest of the store off for the moment while we go off and figure out what's that going to do. We have a brand new arrival, friends, and if you're interested, you can purchase these if you would like. You don't have to. Add a touch of creativity to your home bar, we all have one, coffee table perhaps, or your living space with a unique 3D printed drink coaster from TwoToneMurphy. That's right, friends. Crafted using high-quality materials, each coaster features intricate design of the logo and a smooth finish, offering both style and functionality. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for a coffee or beer lover and a way to protect your surfaces and style, well, this coaster has you covered. So you buy a pack of two. They're €9.99. If you want, you don't have to. €9.99, then you have to pay tax depending on where you are, and then you have to pay shipping. The good news is shipping is quite reasonable. It's like £3 or £4. So you're probably looking at about $15 or €15, give or take. But I'll show you what they look like. Look, come over here, look. Loosen the microphone, Murphy. And these ones here, look. Turn on that light. Here's one that was made earlier. They're very fancy, and they have that kind of a sparkly kind of glow. But they're, rock solid. And they're coasters, you see? It's something new. It's something... Jesus, don't drop it. It's something... Well,
Hello there.
You can't break them. Well, you could, I suppose, if you put a lot of pressure into it. But if you're interested with them, lads, they're available over on the store. And they're just a coaster to place your tasty beverage on top. So, yeah. Let us know what you think. And, well, if you want to buy one, buy them now. Limited time only, right? They should be made of cork. How far do they fly? Pretty far. Pretty far. Limited time only, lads. So keep your eye on the store over the next little while. There's going to be new stuff coming out. And as I say, limited time only, because I've had stuff in the store for ages. And I'm very thankful for those who have bought the stuff. Muse Fan was sporting a beautiful hoodie last Saturday night. But yeah, it's not... It's leaving the stuff on the store for ages and ages and ages. And it's always a pain when you're using kind of third parties. Because people order stuff and then there's delays. Then I'm getting emails from people saying, where the hell is my stuff? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Do you know? So yes, they're $9.99. If you want to grab one, head on over to the store. And if you don't, well, sure, you don't have to. Optional, of course. And don't forget, if you do want to get yourself a digital copy of a thing with a yoke, this is a checklist that we use for ATC. It's an IFR checklist, ideal companion for IFR flights. And it's well, those of you who know it. There's a picture of me and me hand. And it's just an easy way of filling out all your details. I want to work on like a digital one that you can fill it out on the screen, but I don't have that, right? Larry, you could be right. VR FlightSim guy is here. Good to see you, man. Very happy New Year. Steve, I hope you're well, mate. Haven't seen you in ages. Well, that's not true. I've watched all your videos. You've been putting out so many videos. Awesome stuff. Lads, check out VR FlightSim guy's channel. If you don't know who Steve is, get control of your life. Amazing content. Amazing content. Are you getting a chance? Will you be at FS Weekend or even Expo? You have to try it for the crack. I mean, go on. It could be great. You need a better hand modeler. That's a PR. What's wrong with my hand? That's a beautiful, beautiful right hand. Look at it. Look at the skin complexion and the tone and the... Jesus, right? Is the pen... No, I should have put that. Please note, the pen is not included. It's a digital copy, lads. Digital. Can I go back to the other one? No, I can't. So it's in the store. If you click on store, that's where the drinking coasters are, right? They're very fancy, aren't they? I think they're fantastic. They're gorgeous looking. So $9.99. So we're practically giving them away. Do you know what I mean? White is my hands. See, you know, brilliant. Hard to tell which is white or the paper. Listen, Doc, is there a left-handed form available? Brilliant. Right, that's enough of that, you lot. Here we are now checking out an aeroplane, a Freeware aeroplane in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, right? Make it somewhat sunny so you can see what we're doing. This is DeeJing's latest and greatest. And, well, we were having a quick look at this earlier on. We've a bit of stuff to show off tonight when it comes to aircraft. And, well, this is it's a beaut, isn't it? The Vans RV7, Freeware aircraft for the sim, and DeeJing is working on it. And the canopy, I think he's having some issues with it. But, yeah, 100%. Steve, too, 100%, mate, 100%. We'll drag you over. You'll fit in my... Well, you won't. Well, you will. You might fit in my case. It'd be grand. Oh, Hangar Studios. Hellrick. Bloody hell. Hang on, that's the wrong button completely. Before we do anything else, I have to show you this. See the way I nearly forgot? Hangar Studios. Exciting times ahead. He put out this... Nick put out this update earlier on, right? Wanted to take a moment to share some exciting news about the near future of Hangar Studios. Now... Hangar Studios, Super Typhon. Oh yeah, look, you told me as well. I was laughing too much about me hand and the pen. The hand is mightier than the sword. Anyway, Hangar Studios brought us some incredible aircraft. The Camair, the Navion, just some incredible stuff. And most recently, the Decathlon, right? That we used in our Ancient Worlds series. Beautiful aircraft. But anyway, he put out a post on Discord saying over the next few months, things are about to get even busier. And he's going to be working on 3 major projects simultaneously, pushing the boundaries of what he can achieve. Now, we've seen Hangar Studios at their entry-level aircraft, and it went better and better and better. Like, the standards, lads, like, ridiculous, right? You can go to the 8 GCBC news channels for the most recent pictures of the Scout model. Oh, Scout. Check this out. The Super Decathlon upgrade, the project very close to the developer's heart, continuing to deliver on his promise to bring aerial advertising and other enhancements to the beloved tail dragger for 2024 native. Hoping this will be a learning curve for 2024 projects or products. So great news there. The American Champion Scout, another fantastic aircraft from the same family as the Super Decathlon. The project is well underway and it'll bring a fresh, high-quality experience to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. And then we have this one, a new collaborative opportunity. While I can't share the specifics at this time, says the developer, I've been fortunate to be approached by a team for a special project that will require my full dedication. The opportunity aligns perfectly with my mission to innovate and expand the Microsoft Flight Sim experience. This is a future, forward-thinking project and kind of out of my normal aircraft development, but will be solely for Flight Sim 2020 at present once it's released. Nothing I have shared with anyone as he's under an NDA not to discuss any details. That's quite exciting. Quite exciting. Nick, where is that link for the Scout? If you can drop... good man, Muse, the absolute ledge. Nick, drop us a now link to the Scout there. We'll get you get the pictures up to show the people. But that's exciting news for Hangar Studios, isn't it? The man's going to be flat out. You're not going to have any time off at all. So let's see what happens here now. Ah, no, Kaharia sent me a terrifying picture. Ah! I responded. So, Hangar message deleted. Oh, Jesus. Stream Elements has timed out Hangar Studios. Drop it to us. Oh, man. Wait, now, what's that, Muse? Is that a picture of it? Oh, bottom. We'll do it live. Hang on. That doesn't seem to be working. Let's see. That link you sent me, Muse, doesn't want to load. Right. Did you know? Here we are. Right, brilliant. The Scout. Here we go. Here, look. So this is from January of this year, and if you've ever seen the Scout in the real world, right? What a machine, right? What a machine. And this is the early kind of renditions of it in Microsoft Flight Sim. Ooh. Big Tundra tires. Exciting news for sure. Look at the tires, look at the detail. Savage. Adjusted the wheels a bit so they fit better on the existing struts. So if you're ever interested in wondering how aircraft get developed, well, this is your chance. You get to look at the project from kind of the start to finish. And Phobias as well, look, brilliant. Why fly yourself when you can watch Murph? I'm so lazy, kind of baller says. That's pretty cool. Really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. So great news there from Hangar Studios. Cannot wait. Anyway, back to the Vans. And so yeah, DeeJing, this is freeware, lads. So well, let's hop in and see can we start it up, and hopefully we will. So let me see. We have some. Does the canopy work in this? DeeJing was telling me the canopy was shagged. Dizzy, how's that working? I think the sounds he needs to do is something with. Anyway, let me see. Prop, mixture, fuel, left tank. Let me see. Parking brake is set. Mags are currently off. Where's the battery switch? Avionics battery. Alternator. Brilliant. Floodlights, instrument lights. All the circuit breakers are modelled on this as well, lads. Right? Brilliant. Right, let's get our strobes and nav lights on. Fuel pump. Have to be life in here as well so we can actually see what we're doing. And mags, left, right, both. Parking brake is currently set. And let's give it a start. She's alive anyway. Now let me see. Landing light, pitot heat. Look at the lights even for the flaps, look. Now, you may not have this. You may not have this aircraft yet. I don't know if DeeJing has released this yet. This could be just work in progress, right? But anyway, let's see what happens. So reset our barrow here. And Let's check out some night lighting just for the sheer crack of it. Oh, nice. You can do your instruments directly from one switch. That's super... Well, you know what I was going to say. Super handy for the sim. Oh, yeah. The night lighting on this is superb, look. What do you think, lads? Pretty, isn't it? Super duper. Okay. This is DeeJing. DeeJing. Alright. We'll come off the brakes and ramble forward. Easy now. Bit of Toby here to help us out. So this is Orca's Island from Orbx, lads. Now native in FlightSim 2024. It's very beautiful. Ailerons are good. So it's work in progress, but I wanted to share this with you because DeeJing just reached out to me last week. He's like, Murph, you know, I'm working on a thing. I was like, oh, dude, great. So I got ourselves onto the active here. It's very, very nice. He's got some lovely avionics here, and as I said, all the circuit breakers work. Everything functions in here. Super. Is now. We'll go for a notch of flaps just for the crack for takeoff. Alright, power coming in. Takeoff power set, speed alive. Stay on the runway, Murphy. Upsie daisy. Bring the flaps in. Woohoo, a little bit bouncy. And we'll spin up at the coast. Isn't this pretty? Just a beautiful plane just to go touring in. It's stunning. Oh, look at the scenery up here. Orca's Island in the state of Washington, lads. Isn't it beautiful? Check it out. So the Vans RV7, these are a kit plane. You can buy them fully assembled, or you just buy the kit and you kind of build it yourself. And yes, the wings are teeny tiny on this, aren't they? Hey, Mr. Chippy is here, good to see you. But isn't it pretty? Some fancy filters, look. It's like the ultimate airfix, isn't it? It's very pretty, this one. What do we think? Isn't it pretty? A freeware plane as well. The RV7, lads. This is coming soon. I need to find out from DeeJing when he's actually going to release it. But I gotta say, it handles superbly well. The sounds are great. There's a ton of functionality inside the cockpit. And it's free, right? Yeah, it's awesome, man. So well done to DeeJing. And we should see this very, very soon. I don't know when he's going to update it, but like, you're talking very soon. If he hasn't done it already, I would say very soon. Do you know? And by the way, this thing in VR, oh, this is gorgeous. Look at the view you have, look. You have tremendous view in this for VR flying. And as I said, the night lighting is quite nice, but it's the functionality, and you have an autopilot, lads. I mean, it has everything. It has everything. And avionics circuit breaker, pull that out. Uh-oh, there she goes. What else can you get rid of here? Let me see. There are lights, screens, PF. Do you know what I mean? Everything works. Superb, absolutely superb. So let's see here now. Take it into a stall. Let's see how. Let's have a look at how it behaves, right?
Jesus.
Listen to the sounds. Stall. The reg on the dash is floating. Hey? Is it? Is the reg floating? Didn't see that. I think it's just the effects of the oh, it is too. Energizer. The man has friggin' eyes like a sniper, look. How did you even see that? DeeJing!
Who's in charge? You haven't a clue what you're doing.
I can't say it was me that found the bug. Energizer found the bug. How did he even see that? Jesus. What happens if I open the canopy?
Oh, Jesus.
That's what happens. Easy now. Don't let it stall. DeeJing makes amazing planes. They're really nice, aren't they? Nice plane. I get upset when a button is fake. That's why I do QA for Raoul. Energizer was able to spot that from like... Where? What? Miles away. Miles away. Well spot. I'll let DeeJing know. Jesus. I didn't even notice that. Look. Right, easy now, Murph. Gentle now. Easy does it and all that. Yes, yes, yes. Easy. Easy. Oh, Jesus. Easy. All right. The sounds are lovely. Isn't it lovely? So, awesome stuff, lads. Freeware coming very, very soon. Also, the airspeed indicator needs moving 1 pixel to the left. Brilliant. Great stuff here from DeeJing, lads. So, I'll find out. No doubt I'll get a post from him and we'll check it all out, right? Now, our next machine that we said we're going to look at this evening is going to be that of the Cub, right? Let me see here now. Cub. There she be. And this is the... is that it? Yeah, classic aircraft simulations. So we're going to go to the configuration page. Look at the cut of this thing, look. Standard. Liveries. Clean or dirty? Oh, has to be a dirty bird. Has to be. Airlock says the RV7 was a plane I flew a lot in 2020. It's a great little... It's a great little airplane just to go exploring the world in. And it's free, lads. I mean, for crying out loud. Right, let me see. Go back to Orbx. This is a beautiful scenery, lads. Beautiful scenery. And well, we'll start down here where we were. Our second aircraft to showcase tonight. And it's not new. It's just an updated version of it. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Right, says Murph, I know we discussed the whole Toby thing, which works, but not... the way your settings are. Do you mind to share your settings from the XML file on Discord. I really appreciate it. So my settings, sure, like if, yeah, 100%. Where the hell have I got those? Yeah, I'll go digging for them, Roy. Remind me after, because it'll take me a few minutes to grab them now. But remind me after, Roy. I can just share mine and you can pop them in. Let's see here now. Let it load up and let's see what happens. How much for this free plane? Brilliant, Big Al. Okay, easy now, frame rate. Easy. Look at the details on this. And you can remove the chocolates. Or, you know, the chocks. Oh, brilliant. I can hear some bears. Did you hear the bears? Behind me, they got bears. Right, do we have a... the camera's shagged, so we'll just keep it in this view, lads. Because my camera's shagged. So, look, checking out the machine itself. Like, we talk about level of detail, right? This thing, even though it's a teeny tiny little plane, the detail on it is absolutely stunning. Look at the detail, look. Isn't it gorgeous?
Hello there.
This is a stunning airplane, and it's from Classic Simulations, or Classic Aircraft Simulations. The bear in the woods is drinking beer. Indeed he is. Sus Gaming, good to see you, man. Many thanks for the follow. So we've already... I left a friggin... Jesus. Murphy, you're a terrible pilot. Get out of the plane. Literally get out of the plane. Where's the Peter tube? There it is there, look. Bloody hell. Pop that divil off. I'm back into me plane, right? Right. So let me see. We'll start her up here and see what happens. Our little tablet works. Hello, tablet. We can open up all sorts of stuff here as well, look. Engine oil. Engine condition is good. Prime the divil. What else can we do? We can remove stuff. The chocks and the divil knows what. Oh yeah, put these gadgets on, look. Put covers. You can customize it, look. Put covers there. Put stuff on the back of the seats. Tie downs. It's really nice. And then we have all our settings. This is a great airplane. It's just class. If you want to refuel the divil, no, Norma, get out of the way. If you want to refuel it, now do you do this? Hang on now. How do we do this again? I'm going to put the chocks back on because I'm a muppet. Let's have a look here now. So we do have click points here. Look, there's your engine oil. So you have to take off all these covers. Look. Where's there another one? I think that's it. Is it? One, two. Is there one under there? No. 1, 2. You probably have to take out the far side. 3. I heard a bear. Wild bear crap in the woods. How do we pop the L canopy off? No, that's the prop. Jesus, don't be turning the prop, Murphy, for God's sake. There has to be a way we can do this. Yeah, your man's neck is shagged. Oh, look, there was one hidden. Is there more under it? Okay, we're sound on that side. Here's one here, look. Right. They should all be removed now. Where's the click spot to lift the gadget? Put the oil back in. Like, literally every little friggin' mount has to be undone to get the top cover off. And then you can expose where the engine is. Is there one on top, I wonder? Is that what's causing me an issue? I can't reach that. But anyway, you get the idea, lads. You can take the cowling off. And you can remove parts of the airplane as well. And I don't know what happens now when you try to go flying with the stuff taken off. That's the prop. Just making sure all these fellas are put back in, because, like, Jesus, could you imagine? Could you imagine, lads, if it went terribly wrong? Liptorius, thank you very much indeed, my dude. 13 months, man. Cheers. And me chocks reappeared. Get rid of those. Right. I left us in this position. And so there are all our options for the fuel. And when you want to refuel it, there's a fuel can, there's an oil can, or a jerry can out there. It's friggin' nuts, lads. Right, so throttle grand, fuel on. We're in the back seat. I think you have to fly these in the back seat, don't you? There's our radio controls. Now, does anyone know how to friggin' start this? No. There's mags. There, we did it. The sounds. Just listen to these sounds for a minute. They're stunning. Isn't it only gorgeous, isn't it? Right. Roll us on there now, Roisin. We see what happens. Oh, it sounds great. Easy now. Like, look at the cables move for your ailerons up on top, look. It's absolutely gorgeous, this thing. Right, Murph. To infinity and beside. Easy. Oopsie daisy. See the reflection of the dials? Like, isn't it gorgeous? You could do VATSIM with this, yeah. Adam would love that. Take about 6 hours to do an approach. A visual approach, that is. Oh, it's gorgeous. The sounds are incredible, aren't they? It's beautiful, man. Click the radio jack on the left side. Headphone simulation for the win! Brilliant. Yeah, let's not break anything else. That's really good, isn't it? It's made for aircraft like this. I agree. I mean, lads, this is just the best way to explore in the sim, isn't it? I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. There's a hidden autopilot as well. Get out of town. I think we only flew this once on stream, but oh, it's so very nice. We'll try and put it down into a field here. I mean, the farmers won't mind. Do you know? They shouldn't mind. There's no flaps in this thing, shouldn't there? No. Hey, oh Jesus, easy now, Murph. Oh yeah. That's why we have big tires. Oh, mind the horrible bump. Jesus. Right. Look at. Oh no! Medic! Oh no, I need a medic. I'm after tipping the thing over and I've broken it. Your one's having an absolute hemorrhage inside, look. Brilliant. Look at her go. Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
She said, I don't blame you, missus. That went terribly wrong altogether. Oh,
Can I get a refund?
No. What a disaster. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get us out of this mess. How do we fix it? Oh, I fixed it. Did it? Yes. Now, can I do dirt and grime? I mean, I like a dirty board, but give us a dirty board. Give me all the rain. Yes. Now, can we get dirt onto the side of the plane? We're in the potato field. Surely to Jesus we can get dirt and grime in this thing. Oh, 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 oh. Easy. I need to find grass. Oh no, my ailerons are shagged. Oh no! Oh, feck. That was worse than the first time we did it. Hang on. Just get me into a mud, man. Just give me mud. Wait, Jesus, we're lost. Is that mud? Well, it looks like mud, but it's terribly bumpy mud. Hang on a second now. We find. Yes. Aye, onto the grass. Look, onto the grass. Yeah, this'll do. Fire up there, Finton. Now, I want to see Yaki Boos. I want to see dirt and all sorts of stuff coming up in the plane. Yes. No. Yes. Did the Jesus. Well, it's just grass. Oh, mother of Jesus. Easy. Easy. Oh no, there's a building. We've met our end. Oh, there's a tree. Listen, this is not going. I intended better things, lads.
Oh, Jesus.
The ailerons are completely shanked as well. Let's quit while we're behind. We're still going.
Dude, have you been drinking? I have, Ted. I've been drinking like a man eater.
Oh, Jesus. And no, still not. Oh God. What the hell is going on?
Glass case of emotion.
And we've stopped. Huzzah! We've landed safely in
They've
the
done
forest.
studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works. Every time.
And
We're going the wrong way.
look at your one, look. she's literally shaking.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Right. Imagine finding this in the woods. You're out for a stroll and like, uh-oh, this isn't right at all. Your man, well, that's why he looks the way he looks. Texas One Flyboy, thank you very much indeed. My dude, 32 months. You legend.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot.
Any landing you can walk away. Right. I mean, you know, leaving the colour of the smoke, look. And here in the forest, we can see the native cub. Broken. Right? Brilliant. Right, anyway, so the cub is great. It's great. Let's go with a different aircraft now. One that'll try and kill us even less. Or is it more? I was going to try this in 2020, but we'll check it out here in 2024. This is the Clem. Classics Hangar Clem. Right? And we're going to try and configure this gadget here now, look. With some of the real world liveries that it has. So this aircraft, EJOL, this is still flying today. right? And then we have some other nice ones. Ooh. Jesus, these are beautiful liveries, aren't they? Factory paint. Oh, look at the wood. Oh, look at the cut of it, lads. Or a factory silver look. The Klemm KL25D7 ore. It's got to be the wood. Yes. Let's check out the wood. Let's check it out. Right, we go back to the scene of the crime. Yeah. And well, let's see what this can do, right? Do-do-do-do-do. And we'll do the same crack here, look. Now, bearing in mind, lads, this aircraft, it's not yet ready for Flight Sim 2024. However, it works okay, but you won't see a pilot outside it, right? Murph, how did you get your filters to work? The latest update, the NVIDIA app does it. The NVIDIA app. So you won't actually see your virtual pilot in 2024. They got to update it to show the character, right? So just bear that in mind. In 2020, you'll see your pilot avatar. So. Here we are. Just jump into the plane, Murph. And that's incredibly dark, but that's okay. We'll fix that in a minute. Let's inspect the machine here, shall we? Isn't this beautiful? An aircraft of the 1930s. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's gorgeous. Look at the detail on this, lads. Look. Isn't that something? Like, even here, look. It is beautiful. The landing gear, I mean, look at the friggin' ropes, look. Like aviation history. This is just beautiful. The detail onto the wheels then, look. Goodyear tires, no less. And you can kind of see signs of wear and tear and obviously the age when you look at the back of the wheel hub here. There's rust and all that sort of jazz getting in. Look at the brakes even. Look, it's a cable like bicycle brakes. That's how you adjust the brakes, look. Incredible. And like, look at the what suspension, right? I mean, they have some sort of an absorber up here, I'm sure, but is that why there's rope on it? We can't really get in there to inspect it, but, or can we? I'm just interested to see. Well, look, it's done on pulleys, look. The ropes are done on pulleys. So, like, it'll travel up this area here. That's the shock absorber. What? You wouldn't want to be following this thing over soft ground. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, look at the shape. See the spars in the wing, look. It's not perfectly straight, look. They're grooved. Beautiful. Did the brakes animate? Not that I can see, no. That is very pretty. What do you think, lads? Huge wings. As I said, it's a 2020 aircraft, but it's workable. It's workable for whatchamacallit. Arctura's good to see it. It's workable in 2024. They've done some beautiful work on the textures. Jeez, look at even the tail assembly, look. Look at this, it actually has a trim. So they were used for racing and also kind of, well, sport aircraft, but think about it, lads. Like, when this aircraft released, friggin' nuts, right? So the Klemm L25, classics Hangar Clem, right? Almost forgotten today. I'll go to the developer's website, right? Almost forgotten today. The Klemm L25 is flown by many famous aviation personalities and de facto was the standard sports aircraft of the 1930s in large parts of the world. Known to the British as the BA Swallow, pioneered private aviation, won countless records and competitions, and was flown in about 610 samples all around the world. The iconic aircraft has now been brought to life in staggering detail for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 by Classics Hangar. Take off in a truly classic aircraft with authentic flight dynamics, breathtaking visuals, and a unique and lively open cockpit sound environment. Further details, a user manual in PDF format and purchase can be found on the product pages. Ooh. You can buy this now directly from the developer. €17.90. The product works in Flight Sim 24 in free flight mode only and possibly with further limitations. So they're going to be working on more, right? Here's our manual. I love seeing this. I love seeing this. How many pages do we have? A lot. System requirements, features. All about the Clem. Development. As early as 1919, he developed the concept of a small, light and inexpensive airplane. Developed with the Daimler L15. Jesus! Robert Lusser developed and designed it. Global economic crisis of the early 1930s, sales were slow, naturally. All flying clubs were incorporated into the German Air Sports Association, the Deutsche Luftsportverband. The third oldest airworthy aircraft in Germany since its restoration between 2009 and 2013. Jesus. This is nice, isn't it? Look at that. I'm going to need this page trying to turn it on. Do you know the vibes I'm getting? I'm getting, we're only talking about them. I'm getting a real kind of Wing 42 vibe out of this aircraft in terms of how good everything is. You know what I mean? MDA is here. Good to see you, my guy. Right, well, I'm going to want that page there. Let's see, can we start up this machine? Look. It's visually beautiful, I think. It's gorgeous. Right. Into the cockpit we go. And you have a front or back look. With click spots. Only in the... oh no, click spots on both. Nice, okay. Well, we'll go back here. This is the main area. And it might be a little bit dark, but bear with us. We'll see what we can do. Here's our mag switches. Number 7 is our mag switch. So put our mags on. Let me see now. A deviation table. That's for your compass deviation. That's your alternator switch. Air pump fuel gauge. Okay. Full tank. That looks like a starter. Here's our battery stuff coming on. Position lights. What did that do? Number 9. Turn the propeller or engine start. Oh, Jesus, got handy there now. There's a throttle. This is very pretty, isn't it? Right, well, we start it up and see what happens to the crack. Don't worry, lads. We'll be alright. We want you on. There we go. Press that. Bother. Okay, what am I forgetting? Click spot for displaying international units. Ooh. And then we have click spot to toggle static dynamic registration numbers. Ew, there's a lot of functionality with this, isn't there? Fuel hand pump number 3. That's the fuel pump. Seems to be locked or something though, does it? That's a throttle, right? I love how, what's that do now? Oh, that's our elevator trim. Okay, sweet. Oh, she's getting fuel. I think so. Starter. You know, that's our fuel. Come on, Betsy. Look, if you put your head up too high. Deadly. This is freaking gorgeous. Do we have parking brakes? Yeah, we do. It sounds lovely. Oh, it sounds gorgeous. Celestial Navigator's in the house. Happy New Year, mate. He says the engine will shut down on idle throttle once the fuel lines run empty. Keep 10% power also in the landing run. Sweet. Yeah, sounds really good, aren't they? Right, let's get ourselves back into this view. I love the way if you put your head up too far, look. This is the first aircraft I've ever heard this. That's really good. Right. Let's see what we can do here, sports fans. Look after Timmy there, the Port Legion. Now, I know in 24 this thing has a terrible habit of pitching upwards, so we'll just have to play this one by ear. Adam Controls is here. Look, it's your man off the telly. Good to see Adam. We're 20 past 10. Oh, this is beautiful, lads, isn't it? Look at the lighting in this now, look. Look at the detail of this cockpit, look. Right, Flora Finton. Easy now. Easy. We're airborne. Easy now. Oh, this is beautiful. As I said, the only drawback in 24, the handling is slightly off of the elevator, and you don't get a virtual, you don't get a virtual pilot, if you like. Levi Brown, good to see you, man. We're going looking for the missing cub. That's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, lads. Isn't it only gorgeous? It looks weird without the pilot, but they will do that for they'll do that in an update for sure. What do you think, lads? Such an interesting plane, isn't it? Loving the gauges. Yeah, we'll turn, we'll get the sun back into our, we'll get the sun behind us once again. Just so we can see the L gauges come to life. And there now. This is the first Microsoft Flight Sim plane. Yes, correct and right. The sound is spot on, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Look at the textures, look. Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? That's gorgeous. Can she roll? No, she doesn't. Jesus, it doesn't like rolling. Is it now? Definitely an alley bird tie. Yeah, definitely. So you got to keep a little bit of power in because the engine will just kick out without fuel. And you can probably pump the fuel. Easy now. Easy. Easy. Get her down. Oh, Jesus. Flown like a true muppet. Come on, Murph, get her down. We're not getting her down. Abort. Abort. It's a go around. Well, we'll call it a continue. Try and approach less than 100 kilometers. Gotcha. Man, what a machine to go exploring in as well between this and the Cub. Is it now? Easy now. Alright, try a little bit of a slip in here. Let's see what happens. Easy. Oh man, look at that shadow there beside us as well. This is gorgeous. Easy. We'll pull the throttle completely and let's see what happens. Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! Oof. You saw nothing? The important thing is, lads, it is the simulated horror. That's all it is. It's not actually real.
Look at this big Aegis.
I mean, we didn't technically crash a priceless aircraft from the 1930s. No, not at all. It was the simulated version. Yes. But it's beautiful, isn't it?
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Bob Ross. It's beautiful. Incredible work. Classics Hangar. This is absolutely gorgeous. It just is, lads. It is a stunner. Highly recommend this. In 2020 or 24, it's up to you. What was the scratching? It was Bob Ross doing his painting thing. Right? Brilliant work here by Classic Hangar. Absolutely brilliant. Right. Are we having fun so far? We are. Because now, friends, it is time to move on to something else. There is a theme this evening. Yeah, I tend to... painting. Yes, of course. Brilliant. Okay, we shall say thank you to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And now, friends, we're going to ramble over to Flight Sim 2020. And I don't have the patience to allow the sim to shut down. Oh, look, it shut down. Oh, no, it didn't. Hiding there in the background, look. End the task. Thank you. And now we'll fire up old Betsy. Old Betsy, huh? Old Betsy's going to be fired up here now because I want to have a look at PMDG's latest release. It is that of the Boeing 777 freighter, right? Now, the 777, well, we'll go to PMDG's website while the sim is loading up here in the background. So, a full description of this aircraft. By the way, we'll start off at the very beginning. It is priced at $54.99 US. Now, compatibility warning for 2024 pilots. It's not compatible with 2024 at the moment, right? Updates may be free or offered at a modest surcharge. So buyer beware. If you buy this, there might be a free update, or they might charge you a modest charge. What's a modest charge? A tenner. I don't know what PMDG want to do. But anyway, PMDG invite you onto the flight deck of the incredibly detailed simulation of the world's preeminent freight haulier, the 777F. Designed and built by the legendary team at PMDG to capitalize on all the capabilities of the 2020 platform, the 777F is a feature-rich and magnificently detailed simulation of the Boeing 777, packed with features, authenticity, and a plethora of options to please every, or even the most detail-oriented freight dog. Right? Celestial Navigation, thank you very much. And Nightstep, you take care as well. They've no interest in the big planes, can't blame them. So what do we have here? Easily recognized as one of the most successful airliners to take to the skies, the 777F is the backbone to the world's freighter fleet, standing beside the predecessor, the 747 freighter, as the obvious solution to the need for efficiency and lifting capacity. The 777 freighter gives it airline operators tremendous capacity while serving long, medium, and short-haul routes effectively well. Redundancy, well, engineered maintainability and solid performance metrics make the 777 a favourite for airline executives, while its ability to move the mail endears her to freight forwarders and package deliver companies. Now, how did it take him up at like Murphy to find that? What's a freight forwarder? Would you like some freight? Yes, please. Freight. Should be freight forwarder. I found a typo on the PMDG website. I need to be made famous. I need to be brilliant. Anyway, if you enjoy simulation flying on globe-spanning routes, well, the 777F will quickly become your favourite in your sim hangar. But you will find she is equally well suited for shorter regional flights when something big in the virtual world needs to be moved even a short distance. The features. This is incredible. Avionics on the flight deck. It has advanced simulation of all the avionics and systems. They've already released the 777, so we know the crack for the 777. With the freighter version, they've added in a whole lot of other stuff to this as well. You also get the PMDG Universal Tablet, the air conditioning system, the auto flight system, brakes, tyres, maintenance, cargo, fully detailed main deck cargo area, including crew, seating area with lighting controls, test functions, cargo door and lighting controls. All area power sources are correct to the airplane. As the sim is loading, the complete arming process for the doors is animated, including the locking mechanism. The cabin emergency lighting works and can be tested during pre-flight, and full cabin and galley lighting can be manually or automatically controlled. Data link, currently limited to the Hoppy network for ATC, but more coming, where you get all your, stuff. Normal and abnormal operation of the doors. Main deck cargo door can be controlled automatically or manually. Full operation of all doors can take place automatically using the ground operations, or it'll work with GSX. The main deck cargo door safety curtains remains in place if the door is open without a cargo loader in place. The arming system of the doors is animated, the arming indicators at the bottom of the doors. The electrical system, it has that of the electrical load management system. All the electrical buses are modelled. Accurate simulation in which the 777 powers up and powers down. The engines, numerous engine abnormal conditions are modelled. It's PMDG, like you know the level of detail you get with a PMDG aircraft. I mean, it's up there. It's really, really up there. 777 comes with a complete fly-by-wire system. Fuel system done. All the ground services are done, and they complement that of being a freighter. Hydraulic system, the landing gear system, lighting system. It also ships with the latest nav data, and you can update it. PBR, or physics-based flexing, wing flex is there, pneumatic systems are there, simulator features, advanced time compression that makes oceanic flights possible, London to New York in 2 hours or 2.5 if you wanted to climb a descent in real time, 4 times or 8 times over the ocean, will be rock steady on most machines. Digitally delivered products are non-refundable, and they're telling us here once again, lads, the crack with FlightSim 2024, it is not compatible. So, we're going to check it out. I have the 777 already, and this isn't an upgrade, it's a standalone aircraft, right? Now, some of the, we'll look at some of the eye candy. Look at some of the pictures here, look, of the cargo. That's an Aston Martin. What's the other one? Don't know what that is. But like, this is terribly beautiful. Terribly, terribly beautiful. but it is that of a 2020 aircraft, not yet compatible with 2024. So let's go in here and, well, fire it up for the crack. Hello, Flight Sim 2020. It's Murph. It's been a while. Well, it hasn't been a while. I mean, this is the sim, lads, I'm going to be using for my airliner flights. Do you know what I mean? Let's see here now. We'll go to something. Typical English day. No, typical summer day. There we go. Right, let's jump in and see what it can do, right? It's not a Skoda, no. Still sick of sim crashes in career mode, says Stevie. It's still crashing, Stevie, yeah. Yeah, we badly need an update on 2024. Any word from PMDG on getting their fleet into 24? MD8, I don't think so. Robert Randazza was saying like they thought they were getting close, and then all of a sudden they weren't. And it was purely down to the you know, the WASM stuff not working, you know. So give this a second to fire up. There she be now. Why did we start not cold and dark? That was interesting. Startup state. Loading panel state. Please wait. What feature I like the most is Navigraph nav update possibly in the EFB. Yeah. So I'm using an aircraft livery that comes in the PMDG pilot manager thing. So here we are, lads. The visuals of a 777 freighter. I gotta say, I mean, it's stunning, isn't it? It is stunning. And it's a standalone product, so I mean, if you have the 777 already, well, unless you want to do freight stuff, maybe this one isn't going to be an immediate purchase for you. But the reason why I picked it up, I like freight flying, and I know that you guys probably wanted to see what this aircraft is all about, thinking should you buy it, or maybe it's one to keep on your radar for 2024. But it's definitely a step up. I think the 777 is a step up over the 737 series that PMDG have done. They just made things look that little bit nicer and sharper. There's beautiful details on this. And what I like about the 777 freighter is exactly what was on PMDG's website. This could be used on short haul flights. Short haul flights, depending on how big the stuff is you want to move, right? But from the exterior, look at, lads, it's just beautiful. The livery is really nice as well from TNT. They're dynamite. And hopefully with a bit of luck, you know, once they start making their way over to the world of Flight Sim 2024, you know, we'll start having a bit more fun with some of our own liveries, the Firefly Air ones. But even the wing, look, I mean, look at the wing, look, just drop down, like, isn't it gorgeous? And I still think 2020 is a great, like, for me, 2020 is just my airliner sim. I don't do my general aviation and that anymore. 2024 to me is like the best thing since sliced bread. The airliners, in particular the third-party airliners, these are at home in Flight Sim 2020 for the moment, for the foreseeable, until we start getting some updates. Right, anyway, that's that done. Let's jump into the flight deck and let's see, can we get this machine up and running, shall we? There we go. So we do have a little EFB. Let's see, what time are we? 25 minutes. We can do a terribly quick flight. Let's go sim brief. And I'm going to do a very quick flight here out of Shannon. And we'll see how quick we can get this aircraft into action. So we'll go sim brief and let's see what we can do here. So we're going to do a new flight. We're going to do Shannon to Cork. And we're in a 777 freighter. You're down the road here, 777 freighter. Go. Departing out of runway 06 and we're going 34 into Cork. That's good to me. I'm going to horse that over on the next screen and we'll come in here to our electronic flight bag. So we're going to request the data now from SimBrief. There she be. And that's loading up here now. And what else do I want here? There's a flight plan if we need it. Scan the QR code with your smartphone. You get Navigraph working on this, which we'll do this now. Oh, we just got an email from Say Intentions. Irish 235, this is SkyOps. We have reported a bare mauling in a remote part of the Wicklow Mountains. One victim, Michael Riley, sustained severe injuries and requires immediate evacuation to Tala. The hospital has been notified and is prepared for your arrival. Monitor your fuel and equipment status and advise when you have a visual. Exercise caution during the approach. Terrain and winter conditions may complicate your landing. 15 miles south of the airport. Rough heading is 165. From Say Intentions, isn't that brilliant? A bear in the Wicklow Mountains. I've heard it all now. Right, anyway. Let's do one of these.
Jesus.
And we'll get this machine up and running. So we're going to approve that, allow that. And this will automatically update itself here now, right? It's pretty cool though. That Say Intention thing, that's so good, so good. Right, auto cruise sim rate, that's all fine. You currently, you do not yet have Navigraph data. Without this feature, many of the tablet and aircraft cannot. Wait, what? Install nav data. Downloading nav data, extracting the zip files. There we go. Updating my FMC, and this should be better now. I'm hoping. A bear what? A bear. Yeah, just a bear. Nav data is complete. Thank you. Settings. So sim brief is grand. Hoppy no. Weather source sim. You can go VATS or real world actually. Theme, preference, manual or auto. Leave it be. These are just some of our options. Save the preferences. Flight tablet. That's grand. That's our nav data stuff. That's grand. That's grand. That's grand. All right. Okay. So let me see. Go to the aircraft. We're going to go to ground operations. And we can request all the vehicles. So let me see. We're going to request ground power. And we're going to request all the ground vehicles. Here's our sounds coming alive. We'll go to our stuff up here. Main battery switch on. And we'll go with external power. Here's our doors opening. Isn't that something? Look at that ramp door. Look at that ramp door. Isn't that beautiful? Augie, good to see you. No, this is the 777 inside FlightSim 2020.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so we're going to wait for all this systems to start warming up. Let me see here now. Door management, so they're doing their thing. Ground maintenance, look. Refill hydraulics, the fire bottles, engine oil, service the motors, replace the tires, so on and so forth. And then you have this automatic ground ops. So some of the things we can go for a bit of a gawk in. Look at the like it's incredible. The cockpit is amazing. So we'll ramble out the back here. Crew rest only. Can I open that door? No. So here's your crew seating positions. With our little station. No telly for them though. What do these do? Main deck lighting. Look at all this. This all works, look. How class is that, lads? Well, that's pretty cool. Main cargo display. Can't play with that, though. Okay, we can open this, though. There's our hatch into the back. And we have freight already loaded. Whole load of pallets, look. Sweet. Get that door closed. In-flight access is limited. Pretty good. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, back into the flight deck. I don't know why the sim does that. It always remembers like your last position. There's a little curtain closed and we'll just go through the curtain. Like, look at the detail in here though. Isn't it absolutely frightening, look? It's gorgeous. Just waiting for those avionics to start powering up. Like, you can just think of the freighter missions you're going to be doing with this sort of an aircraft. You know what I mean? Okay, she's coming alive. Let's go into this. Flight sim actions, fuel, payload. How do we do this now? Ground connections. So these are just our normal options, yeah? So we'll go back to menu. PMDG setup, so aircraft options, so aircraft equipment or displays. Look, we can do all the usual stuff. Do you want a flight tablet, yes or not? TCAS, what ones do you want? Class, lads. There's way too much to go through on this. in a short kind of a video, but we'll check it out. So position initialization, reference airport, we're on the ground of Shannon, and couldn't tell you the gate. IRSs need to be turned on, so the ADIRs bring you up. Emergency lights, go ahead and set them to arm. Hydraulics, leave them off for the moment. What else do we have here now? Lighting, beacon, logo and wing lights can come on. Seatbelts to auto. APU start bringing you up. Fuel comes on. And we'll start that APU. Packs are off at the moment. Reset our barrow. We'll put in an initial climb of 9 or 0. And go ahead and get our flight directors on. Get our constraints turned on. And we continue on with our stuff. So let me see. GPS coordinate, why not? And pop you in. Let's go to the route page. Origin, Shannon. Route request. That's the one. Select. Route is requesting. Now how long is this going to take to align me IRSs? Let's find out. Here's a message. Hello? That's looking good. Route uplink. Activate. Yes. Let's go to the next page. Wait, no, it didn't do the full... Load the route, please.
Time to pull the big switch, good buddy.
Rochi, welcome in, my dude. Hope you had a great stream. Happy Wednesday. We're just here checking out the 777 freighter. Okay, so origin, destination, that's our route. Next page. So we're going to be via Curram. That looks good to me. Next. We're going to go into our departure and arrivals. We're blasting off out of Shannon's runway 06. And we're going to be on the Curra 3 Alpha departure. We'll go ahead and pop you in. We'll go back to our index. We're going to go to our arrival now into Cork. And we're going to be on the Currig 1 Golf. Currig 1 Golf. And it's an ILS for 3-4. Execute that. Let's have a look at the legs page. Shouldn't be any discos. We're looking good. We can go to our performance now. Will it copy these over? Should do. Gross weight? No. Zero fuel weight. Cost index is 90. That's better. Oh, no, 90 should be. Reserves, that's grand. Perf initiate. Where is it coming from? Where is it pulling that in from? Let's see what happens. Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you had a great stream, lads. Step size is fine. That's all fine. That's all fine. We're not going to derate. Flaps 5, I think. Thrust, don't know. Runway, yes. 145, 152 and 162. Speeds are already on, yes. Okay, that looks good. 200 is fine. 7,000 is the initial. APU is up and running, so we should have some air. APU is set to auto, that's grand. Bleeds are doing their thing. Window heats are running. External power, we should be able to kill this now. And we can go back down to our tablet. And let me see, ground service vehicles, we can release all of these now. Ground connections, we can release the ground power unit. Doors, we're going to get all the doors closed. Look at the cut of it. Where's me chocks? Remove the chocks. And park and brake on. Let me see, throttles work. Throttles work. Reverser. Okay, the reverser is tied to the speed brake. That's okay. Right, auto brake. Rejected takeoff is set. RML nav while we're sitting on the ground. APU is looking good. That's all looking good. Do you know, I don't think we have a pushback option. They had it in the 7.3s, but they didn't put it on this. Yeah, we don't have a pushback. Do I have pushback on flow? Ah, hello, flow. I've missed you something fierce. Connect the tug. Plan the pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
We'll sink her in here now. And okay, that. Mazza, thank you very much indeed. 4 months, man. Chaws. Don't forget your V-speeds. Did I not put in my V-speeds? V-speeds are in. Good man, Muse. I'd have been in terrible trouble. Okay. Flight director is on. What else do I need down here? Let me see.
Okay, sir. Bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and the ground equipment is removed.
Where's the test button?
Parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
They're lifting the aircraft.
Pushback.
Okay, so he's ready to rock. Brakes. Start.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Brakes off.
Parking brakes are released.
Engine eyes, that's all grand.
Pushback. You can start the engine in sequence.
Start the engine in a
We will
sequence.
start in the sequence.
2 coming up. Oh, Julia, slow it down there, buddy. Jesus. Let's get these sounds in, lads. Don't mind the pushback, it's clearly shagged. The sounds.
Okay, pushback completed.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Cleared to disconnect. Pin has been removed.
It sounds incredible. Right, let us start up the next one. Start. Beautiful sounds, lads. The sounds are just incredible. Beautiful. look at the state of it. Right. So that's a good starting boat. Hydraulics are screaming at me. Center pumps low pressure. Packs are set to auto. APU can come off. Well, APU bleed can just come off. And APU off. Bleed off. Fuel pump center. Insufficient fuel. Okay, turn those off. Alright, alright. Taxi light coming on. Flaps are going to be next. Can we hear the... Oh, the flaps are moving. Oh, look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Right. Alright, I think we're kind of halfway good to go. Bleed air off at the APU. Now, why does it say insufficient fuel? How much fuel do we have on board? Oh, Jesus, we've no fuel on board. Oh, Jesus. Can I do that from here? No. No, we can't. Balls. Oh, Jesus. Don't panic. Let's just pop in a bit of fuel. There, we've 2,500. Ah, lovely jubbly. Fuel and center. Right, turn them back on. Right, now we're grand. Right. Off the brakes. Roll it. Alright. APU's cooling down. That's what we like to hear. Flight controls. Free and somewhat correct. We're going to need updated part. It'll be grand. Don't need to worry about any of that. So look at this big ease. It'll either go or she won't, lads, right? Be grand. It's running terribly late at night. This is just to show us take off. One thing I do love though about the 777 and anything from PMDG, I mean, you can have such incredible immersive flights. Do you know what I mean? For instance, well, the freight dogs never go out kind of during the middle of the day. Sure they don't. Now we're talking. Oh, the lighting. It is really nice. Look at that lighting, look. We'll even try for an old intersection departure, will we? Flaps are set to 5. Oh, look at that though. Beautiful. So this is Flight Sim 2020, lads. A 777 will hardly get off the runway in Shannon from an intersection, will it? We better not tempt the gods, you know. Great sounds. Do you know, isn't the night lighting on 24 just incredibly better? It just is, lads. Now, in saying that, am I using filters here? Oh, I am. Can we make the thing look a little bit more real there, Murph? Do you know the way you sound like that? Nearly. Now you're kind of thrashing. Oh, yes. Look at the state of this. Okay, friends. Checklist incomplete. Don't mind any of that stuff. Right. Power coming in. And we're rolling. Knots.
V1.
Rotate. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, let us see. LNAV, VNAV, the whole shebang, lads. And let's see how this thing starts behaving. Watch the speed. You're alright, you're alright. Insufficient speed, get up the road. There she goes. This is pretty, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. The climb of that thing, bloody hell. Okay, 185 she wants. Alright, forget you, VNAV. The road you go. Auto throttle is set. Projected takeoff is off. Isn't this very nice? Like, the sooner we have this on 24, though, you know what I mean? Like, what a machine. What's going on with me slats? What the deuce is going on with me slats? Hello? What the? What are they hanging out there for? There they go, they're going back in now. Jesus, lads, that could have been terrifying. Get in there where you belong. Ha 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 ha. Isn't it something though? I've missed that so much. Wait for it. Mind your ears. Let's try that again. Hey, Womby is here. Good to see you, Womby. Happy New Year, mate. Let's see that again, sports fans. The sounds are quite good, aren't they? This is 2020. Right, try that again with the sounds. Oh yeah, that's just, you know what I mean? Right, what you trying to do to us here now? Level off, 7,000 feet, calm all the stations down. So like, I hope this gives you an idea at least, or an indication, the 777 freighter. And we even, like the pen, you can click the pen. And it makes a sound, right? What are you giving out about? Airspeed low. 210, shouldn't like that low speed, look. 250 will do it. And we'll go standard, I suppose. Altitude alert, yes. We're in standard, so we want 7,000. She's on VNAV, so it should get us there itself. Isn't it a beautiful machine? Yeah, the lighting's pretty good, yeah. The lighting is awesome. So there we have it, lads. The 777 freighter in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 from PMDG. As I said, like it's such an immersive beast, this thing. And you know, once you how do I get the arch in there? There we go. Once you kind of get the get your flights planned, right? Just get everything in there that you're used to doing. I think it's going to be an absolute cracker if you already have it or you don't have it. Ah, brilliant. Ah, Gibbo, deadly. So what do you think? Do you like it? Do you like the 777? Is it something that you want on your list? She's a fine machine. What's the frame rate in this gadget? It's a good frame rate. Frame rate's also very good at this one. Yeah. And again, lads, this one I'm telling you, like your Flight Sim 2020 stuff, it's going to be fine for running your airliners, I think, for the moment. Like once they start getting the upgrades and stuff into 24. 2020 isn't going anywhere soon, so like you can still have some incredible adventures in these aircraft. Oh, like look at that. It's stunning. I'll wait until 24 is more stable before I consider buying this amazing aircraft. Yeah. Not enough to get the freighter on top of the passenger variant. I think that's the biggest problem. this is 54 quid just for the freighter variant. And like, if you already have the 777, if, you know, the, what was it, the ER I think they gave us, it's a very hard sell to go for this, you know. I think PMDG would, like, I don't know, who am I to say, but like, I just think, you know, if they had the, if you were a 777 captain already, if you had their 777 and you wanted to get the freighter, if it was like 20 quid or 25 quid, I don't think you'd have a huge problem picking this up. You'll say, yeah, it's worthy of that edition. The fact that it's like 54, you know. Yeah, the 300R, yeah. I haven't got the PAX version, but I might get this though. James, perfect. If you haven't got the PAX version, then this is a no-brainer, right? Yeah, it's a variant, yeah. This is just the freighter. Do you know? For me, I don't really care about the payload, be it passengers or cargo. All I want to do is fly the 777. Yeah. And again, like, there's liveries out there that like make the ER look like a cargo aircraft, you know? This is just beautiful though. I'm really, really impressed with it. PMDG, they make incredible stuff. And like, you know, the competition is real. It absolutely is. But, you know, this aircraft, the freight, this is beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Looks, sounds, and flies really well. The systems on it are just savage. And you know, if you like doing the cargo flying, and again, like, look, this could be the PMD or this is where you're saying tensions come in. Do you know? Let's just see here now, right? This may not work. Like, you start grouping this stuff with here, look, here's everything that came through on my phone. Look, that's deadly, isn't it? Right, let me see. Cork 119.9. 119.9. Let's see if this plays. 119. 119.9. Let's see if this works. Well, it works, the question. Cork Airport, TNT 235, a Boeing 777 freighter en route from Shannon, requesting a landing. You'd be sacked for not doing the mission you were given. Could you imagine? That'll hardly figure out what I've just said, will it? Or will it even hear me? Do I have the microphone turned off? Oh, yeah, I don't think it'll figure it out. MV is here. Good to see you. Cork Airport, TNT 235, altitude 7,000. This mightn't figure out what I'm doing. I need to hit new flight because it thinks I'm still on the last one. I'll click new flight. Give it a second. All right, new flight. Cork Airport, TNT 235, 777, inbound to land, runway 34. ACARS and CPDLC. Treat. Wait, why am I on the experimental server? Thank you for not live streaming while on the experimental server. I didn't know I was on the experimental friggin' server. Primary server, Murph. See if it works now. Cork Airport, TNT 235, flight level 70. Maybe it doesn't want to work. I don't know. It knows me transponder though. Why can't it hear me? Test, test, 1, 2, test. Right now. That should be on. Test, test. Yeah, I think I have it shagged. Anyway, you get the idea though. You can start playing around with like say intentions and it brings it in, you know. Nikki will not be pleased, probably not. Ah, it is just class though, isn't it? This any sim, there's Cork Airport, we're supposed to be landing there. Good luck with that, Murph. Not gonna happen. Ooh. Jesus, that's nice, isn't it? What did we say we were going for? 3-4, was it? I turned off the autopilot as well, I did. Autopilot off, my airplane, auto throttle off, the whole shebang, lads. Cancel all of that. Turn off the auto throttle. Yes, yes, yes. Right, turn on all your lights are on. Right, okay, can we put this thing down to land? We'll do it live! We'll do it live. Right, speed brakes out. It's very immersive, this thing. We should be going the other way, Murph. Easy now. Easy. The lighting is superb, isn't it? I mean, look at that, look. They do make exceedingly nice planes. Watch your speed. No split fields this time. Yeah, yeah. Totally fine, lads. This is going to be a mad landing. Yeah, we need to fly very far away. What's those engine sounds though? Damn, I'm good is here. Good to see you, mate. Oh man, the engine sounds. Auto brake 2. Flaps 5 for the moment.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Damn, I'm good. 14 months with Prime. Cheers, man. Thank you very much indeed. You absolute ledge. Right, a makey uppy landing into Cork in a 777. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? What's the range on this guy? Alright. We don't need ILSs where we're going. Oh, what's your speed though? Easy now. What a machine this is. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. What does that mean? Easy. I'll kind of do it. Right, we'll start a big, horrible, lazy left turn. Easy now. You're all right, you're all right. Watch your speed. You grand, lads. I've done this before with my eyes closed. To be fair though, I haven't had a good night of trying to fly things without breaking them, you know, or dying. I think it'd be fine. Right, pop the gear. Easy now. So far so good. Flying tricks, yeah. Say nothing. Say nothing to no one about engine. It'll be grand. Jeez, the sound of this thing is class, isn't it? Very nice. Easy now. Just give me the A350, you'll be happy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that thing, man.
2,500.
Easy. Definitely not shy, Joe. No, we'll be grand. Have a bit of faith, lads. It'll be totally fine now. Coming around. We're coming around. Come on, Betsy. Our gear is down. Our flaps are set. And there's our runway. Jeez, we're very low. Pull her up there now, Betsy. The roars, man. It's stunning. And like, it uses a fly-by-wire system. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Easy. Ah, that's looking better. It's basically an Airbus. Yeah. Alright, let's go on the old descent here now. Jeez, the sounds are brilliant.
2,500.
The levels of concentration now, lads, absolutely off the chart. Yeah. What can we possibly do? We're very high.
Oh, Jesus.
You're grand, we've got this. We're very high though. Put her down there now. Easy now, Jemima. Easy.
Caution, terrain.
You're alright.
Caution, terrain.
Not at all, we're grand.
Caution, terrain.
There's no caution at all. My gear is hanging down and everything. We're grand.
Caution, terrain.
Easy.
Caution, terrain.
You're onto that glide, Murph.
Caution, terrain.
Yes.
Caution, terrain. Terrain.
Now we're grand. Now we're grand. We're totally fine.
Terrain. Pull up.
Pitched.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
It's an airport, lads.
Terrain. Pull up. terrain, terrain, pull up.
Right.
Terrain, terrain, pull up.
On the glide for the last possible second.
Terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up.
Were we very high? I think we were.
Terrain, terrain, pull up.
20. 10.
Dreamy, sleepy, nighty, snoozy, snooze.
Bloody 620, lads. Reversers. Reverse to be Jesus out of it. Are we going to stop in time? Jesus! Reverse is towed. Flaps in. Welcome to Cork. And that's how we do it in Ireland. Bloody hell, that's loud. Look at the shade of it. Ah, brilliant. Oh wait, now we're a freighter. We don't go near the gates. Sure, we'll ramble straight ahead. Alright. Recall TNT, all your packages exploded on landing, right? Yes. Drive it on. Drive it. Look out now, Mary. Don't make us famous for the wrong reasons now. Easy. Easy. How close do you want us to get there, Mary? I won't be able to see you now in a second. Oh, wait now, wait now, wait now, wait now, wait now. And crunch. No, she wants more. She wants more. That's all you're getting, Mary. Right now. Brakes. Ah, to be fair though, we're actually miles away. Alright, say nothing, lads. It's totally fine. Let's edge forward. Look out, Mary, now. At what stage does he does, you know? Is that okay now? It must be. We'll back it up here for you now, look. Or sound like that. Jesus, I nearly nudged forward and poor old Mary got it. Shh, right, pitch now. Right, we're grand. Conflict flap. Twitched. Stop at the beeping. Stop at the beeping. There we go. Right, let me see. Ground. Request all the vehicles. Ground connections. Set the chocks. Request the ground power. And where's my dome lightage? Dome lightage. Dish, dish. Oh, yes. Now we're looking grand, lads. We're looking grand. Turn them off. And engines. Good night to you. The worst teardown in history between Mary and a 777. Don't mind the Mary, I think you played a stormer. Our GPU is actually like pit power, look. Now, are we going to get the ground crew? Request all. Requesting all vehicles. Oh, everything says inhibit. Why is that now? What a friggin' machine this is, though. It's stunning, isn't it? Request all. There we go. Vehicles should be... There we are now. Ah, sure. Where would you get it, lads? Where would you get it, look? Stunning. Platt, so good to see you. What GPU does Murphy have? A 4090. A 4090. So, when flown properly, And here's the key, lads. Like, you need to fly this thing properly. I just brought it out for like a very, very rough and ready flight. But it was just to showcase what this thing is capable of. It looks great. It sounds great. Systems depth is everything that you would expect from PMDG. And it's a freighter, man. I love the freighters. I really, really do. Right, lads, that's the story now. I have to go to bed because I'm in work tomorrow. So thank you also very, very much indeed for tuning in. We're back to you on Friday night. And we're going to be taking the FSR 500 for a spin in Venezuela. And there's all crack happening there in the real world. But I want to thank you also very, very much indeed for all the support. Everyone coming in on YouTube and here on Twitch. And a massive shout out to our mods as well. We had Gibbo Muse and Old Veteran. I saw Scott, he was in the car. So you didn't land, you were shot down. What are you talking about? It was 600 feet a minute, yeah. Terribly bad. Terribly bad. But anyway, I hope you found tonight's stream informative, right? Of all the news making its way around the world in Flight Sim. And yeah, fingers crossed we start getting some updates now from Asobo and Microsoft that they are back at work and all should be well in the realm. We shall see. So we'll see you on Friday. Ali's ending as well. Oh, balls. Yeah, hang on. If Ali's finishing, we'll probably ramble somewhere else, I'd say. Yeah, if Ali's just finishing, we're going to go over and give a shout out to Robbo. He's an Australian streamer. He's in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And I haven't given him a raid just yet. So we'll go over and say hello to Robbo. Drop him a follow. He's an awesome dude. And he's currently in the career mode in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So let's have a look here now. I'll press that button. There he is. Start the raid. And yeah, guys, thank you so much indeed. And see you on Friday. Till then, you take care. Detailing they have on the cars. Ah, look! Ah, yes! There's a car that's trying to be a car that actually isn't. Look, that's how feckin' good they are for the environment. The thing has trees and grass growing out of it. Ah, brilliant! That's fantastic. But anyway, joking aside, let's move in. Right, yes, yes. Welcome to the airport. Yes, yes. And look at all the signage and how clear